So Asian Institute of Technology. It was 92, 93 when I got an opportunity to stay there for like 2 years. So it is in global university. And for the first time we saw, you see this sort of environment okay, so this is a very beautiful entrance, green, lush green gardens. We have a lot of, so let me show you some pictures of the campus. So my students can apply for, the IBA students can apply for an MBA position. So this is some pictures of the university. So there's some transport. A lot of people, this is a campus map. So the first thing we had to do was to purchase a bicycle. So we had to purchase the bicycle because every student has a bicycle there. You travel a lot between the campus, small lake, and there's a golf course, football ground, campus. So it's a lot of activities. And the good thing about interesting thing about Bangkok and Thailand is there's a lot of rain every day, huh? Panmada?
Yeah.
Sun comes, clouds come, rain comes. So this is something very, very, look at how green it is. So
Depends on the area also. But the campus is very big.
Yes. So this is a quick overview of and I think these experiences help you make new friends, many of my friends who came there, they ended up in Australia, New Zealand, they went to other international places. So Zarish, can we start then? Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Once again, in the name of God Almighty. And Parmada, you know that we all are relatives. We all are cousins. We all are cousins. So as a human being, Hans is my cousin, and Parmada is my cousin. And so we have international cousins all over the world. So we are one family. So in this course, we will try to understand that entrepreneurship is something very interesting, and entrepreneurship breeds love, and it can breed love, and it can breed happiness. So today we'll be covering, we have like 1 hour, and I hope to be quick enough. So have we shown them the video of Jessica Cox? Zarish, Azmi sahab, video dikhai humne inko?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Let's start with a quick. Let's start with a quick video of a lady, and we will try to understand that she is doing something amazing. She was born without hands. She was born without hands, and let's see what is she doing. Let me share you the video. Bismillah. So I will ask some questions maybe at the end.
Just 3 years ago, she had never been in an airplane because of a fear of flying. Now 25-year-old Jessica Cox is a licensed pilot, which is pretty incredible considering she was born with no arms. Les Trent with her story of triumph and courage.
This pilot is flying with no hands, literally. Jessica Cox is the nation's first and only licensed pilot who has no arms.
When I tell people that I'm a pilot, they're like, what?
Jessica was born without arms, but she can do almost everything with just her feet, from putting in her contacts to texting her friends on her cell phone, even playing the piano. Jessica has a black belt in Taekwondo. She makes a living as a motivational speaker, but always had a fear of flying. So Jessica decided to face her fears head on and got a pilot's license. She talked with our Jim Murray.
How is it possible to fly a plane without hands?
you know, it's even hard for me to believe when I'm talking about it. I'm like, you just do it.
Jessica invited us up for a spin high above the Arizona desert. Her lucky flying shirt reads, "Look, Ma, no hands." She showed us how she controls her plane.
And I would have my right foot right here on the yoke and my left foot here on the throttle. And I'm using my big toe to push on the push to talk switch.
So you feel perfectly safe?
I do, yes.
Is there any issue of safety at all?
You know, there's not. After, an hour, just like driving with her in a car after an hour or so, you don't even really realize she has no arms.
Our cameras were mounted inside the small plane to see Jessica in action. Watch as she takes off. Jessica uses her left foot to control the throttle. Then her right foot pulls out the wheel as she lifts off. It looks scary, but she does it like a pro. And watch, after she makes a picture-perfect landing, she stretches her leg and opens the cockpit windows.
How was the flight?
That was fun.
Good for her. Doctors.
Okay, so that was a quick video to Timothy. So what is the key learning in this video? Any lesson, Timothy?
I think the main lesson is that we can always achieve everything, and there is nothing that can stop us.
Yes, exactly. So this is what we call the first principle today. We'll be learning 5 principles. This is one of the most important session of the whole course, because this is the foundations for Mada and Timothy. This is the thing called effectuation. Effectuation says, create a small effect. Create a small effect with whatever you have. With whatever you have. $5 with whatever you have. If you have $5, that's fine. If you have $10, that will work. If your hands are not there, maybe your feet can do it. Your eyes can do it. So this way of thinking is very different. In our BBA, MBA business education programs, we talk about SWOT analysis. SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. There's an American professor, Martin. He does not agree with this. He says this makes you think negative. Why are we negative? Whatever we have, we are something special. If we don't have arms, doesn't matter. And when the question was asked to Jessica, if you were reborn again, and if God asked, if you had an opportunity to ask God, would you ask God for new arms? Timothy, what she said? She said, no, I don't need those. I'm an inspiration for millions of people who have hands but lost hope. I'm an inspiration. So I am what I am. I'm thankful. I'm full of gratitude. So the first principle which you want to learn today is called the bird in hand principle. Bird in hand. So the bird in hand principle says that you need to understand who you are. You need to understand your traits, your abilities, what you know, your education, your expertise, your social network. So these 3 domains are important. And let's see, and what you have, what you already have. That can be another one. What you already have. For example, you have some workshop, you have some painting material. Next, so everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. And everybody who gets birth in this world, he is bestowed with a very interesting features. Memory, ability to read, ability to analyze, ability to see, reflect, talk, write, and ability to draw things, design things. We have different tastes. Even if they are twins brothers, they have something, there are a lot of things different. So the first thing is to understand you. And unfortunately, the numbers and grades, they don't make us think that way. Numbers and grades and CGPAs. So the principle in this case is that we need to understand that everyone is unique. We saw in Roxanne's case, we saw in Neil's case yesterday. Everyone is unique, and there are millions of variables around us. And there's a concept called path dependency. Roxanne Kumbi was born, she had a father, 2 sisters. So path dependency means in this journey, in this path of life, you meet friends, fathers, parents, class fellows, experiments. She met Bert. In this path of life, you interact with a lot of people. You meet a lot of people. And those interactions shape your personality. Your courage, determination, ability to do things, love with art, love with numbers. So everybody in this world has a unique path. So Parmada's path will be different than her sister's path. Tommy Timothy's path will be different than her sister's and brother's path. Everybody will have a different path. So why don't we enjoy that path? Why don't we celebrate that path? Why don't we enjoy a separate path? So it's important to discover your bird in hand. In Jessica's case, she discovered that. And once she discovered that, she has no regrets, that she has no arms. So there's nothing weakness. There's no weakness in me. All I have is strengths, and strengths. My color, my language, my body, if I am born and wherever in the world, that is my strength. There's nobody is a handicap. So how to discover your bird in hand? I will be sharing few things. We need to reflect. Denken in Dutch, denken. We need to reflect. We need to live close to nature. Jungles and forest and sea, fish and jungles, animals, elephanta in Deutsch. And we need to live close to these natural environments. You see, they make you think a lot. You learn a lot from the butterfly, from the honeybee, from the beaver. We will see a video maybe later on. These make you think and reflect. You get a lot of ideas. You know, the bullet train in Japan, you know where they got the idea of the nose? They got the idea from a bird. They saw a bird diving into the water and they said, wow, the friction is very less. We need to learn from the bird. And we can learn how to be cool from a cat. Anybody who has a cat? So we can learn from cats and crows. You know, when we listen to the story of Adam, and Adam had 2 sons, Habil and Kabil, and one of them was killed, and his body was lying, and he never knew how to bury him. And you know what is mentioned in the holy books? They saw a crow coming in and digging soil and burying another dead crow. That man got the idea, hey, I need to bury him. So you see, where do you get ideas from? Where do you get to know yourself? From birds, from nature, living in jungle. That's why, you see, we encourage during your vacations, internships, go to mountains and deserts and cycling and swimming and walking and fasting, learning languages. The more languages you learn, the more networks you develop, the more cultures you learn, the more friends you can make, the more experiences you have, and the more you travel. We saw Neil's case yesterday, a lot of traveling. He traveled to Alaska, he got new ideas. He traveled to Japan, he got new ideas. Travel in your own country and do social service. Stay with the common people of your country, the poor people of your country. Live with less privileged communities for some time. Go and see and listen how creative they are. And do experiments. Keep on doing small experiments. And if you are a Muslim, you can read Quran. If you're a Buddhist or a Hindu, go and read your own scriptures and try to find out some good lessons. You will find some good lessons in Christianity, in Judaism. And they can help you because that is thousands of years of experience. And then you can go and read biographies of your own people. History, astronomy is a very interesting thing. It's very close to, it helps you to discover who you are. It helps you to make humility, to be humble. And please go and, Hans, I remember we were rote learning in physics and chemistry. And very recently, very good people and teachers have, there's an Indian website called Baiju. And there's an Indian who explains the concepts of physics, chemistry, and biology to class 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When I looked at these videos, Hans, it seemed I have to go back to class 6 and 7 to learn these basic concepts again. Because the way we are being taught, I don't know about Kiribati and I don't know about Germany, but the way it's being taught in South Asia, we just remember. And we don't understand the laws of gravity and physics and chemistry with their true meaning. And then you read, poetry helps you, and reflecting and writing your experience. So the most important thing, Parnamada, is that we need to know who we are. Sometimes because our family is saying Parnamada is an engineer, and then at the age of 40, we say, oh my God, I'm not an engineer. I was a scientist. Oh my God, I am an artist. So this is something interesting. So what do we need to know? Who am I? This is an exercise and my colleague will be doing at 11:30 and she will help you to understand your burden. So we need to know this, peaceful, optimistic, inside me, whether I'm an artistic, patient, devoted, loving, kind. To be loving is a bird in hand. Anybody who can smile and greet in a good way is a very powerful bird in hand. Very powerful, tolerant, persuasive. These are the skills. That's why an American professor was saying, I wish there should be a master's in generosity, undergraduate in tolerance, undergrad in compassion, undergrad in wisdom, undergrad in humility. Okay? Who am I? Who am I? So these slides will be given to you. Caring, extrovert, funny, making fun, writer, independent, listener. We don't focus that much. Reader, observer, courageous. And then we have, see, a lot of things. What I know, my knowledge. You see the story which I told you yesterday of Hassan, who was a BBA student, but he learned, he knew how to work Microsoft Access. So for BBA students at IBA, please get out of that OB and HR and finance and marketing thing. That is too theoretical. You need to know a lot of IT stuff, how to make your website, how to make your applications, how to learn database management. These are basics now. These are not CS things. It is must. You need to know how to talk. You need to know digital marketing. You need to know interior designing, some basic things. Swimming, librarian, these are, what I know means anything which you can get a certificate. Driving, bicycling, swimming, some basics of law, some basics of medicine, some basics of engineering. So you need to learn and take small courses on Coursera maybe, and to learn and find some people in your family who are experts and spend some time with them. Okay, and so on. Who I know. You need to know your parents. Ask them their stories. You know what happened? At the age of 53, I asked my dad, tell me his stories how did he make money when he was studying in UK in his undergrad? And I never knew because I never asked him. And he couldn't tell me. So we need to interview our mom and dad and grandma and grandpas. Their whole book, their whole books. Go and read them, sit with them, massage their heads, your moms, the girls go and massage their feet. This is important in entrepreneurship. You have to make sure your mom and dad is happy with you. Your siblings, your spouse, your cousins, your uncles, in-laws, friends, class fellows. You need to know this is something, a blessings for us. You see, in years pass and we don't know who is in our neighborhood. Years pass, decades pass, and we don't know who is living in my neighborhood. We need to give them gifts on Christmas, on holidays. Talk to them. Hello, greetings, good morning. How are you, auntie? How are you, uncle? How are you? So you see, whom I know, go and meet your distant relatives in your family. That will make you learn. They make you understand a lot of things in life. So we will come to this. So today we will be moving towards, the first principle is going on. The first principle is idea. Any idea which comes to your mind is a combination of two things. It can be anything plus you. For example, Timothy says, I can cook cookies. So cookies is their idea, but Timothy is here. So Toima is here. So cookies plus Toima is the idea. Why Toima? Because her taste, her preferences, her hygiene, her cleaning, her presentation, her taste, her colors, her design. When this goes into the cookie idea, then it makes something very, very special. Nobody in this world can make that cookie which has been made by Toima Timothy, because her taste, her preferences, her likings, her parents, her mother's intervention makes her unique. Her uniqueness goes into this and makes that unique. And when the idea comes into action, when you have an idea, Timothy goes to the market and spends $1 for raw material, brings her, cook, and she makes dough out of it. She starts cooking and puts in the oven, and she makes a Facebook page, gives cookies to her grandma. Idea plus action. This is called Wisdom. Opportunity. This is the language. Opportunity. Opportunity is only starts when you take an action. When you want a minute. So can you hear me still?
Yes.
Okay, because light has gone, so I'll be on. Okay. So then we call action, opportunity. The third part, one, idea, second, opportunity, third, viable opportunity. When we say a viable opportunity, it means when the cookie is made by Timothy, she is doing it on a committed level. She's committed to do that again and again, and she's making money out of it. She's committed to do that. She's persistent to do that, and she is on the run. We call opportunity plus commitment, we call viable opportunity. It has become viable. It has become sustainable. So summarize. This is the summary of this bird in hand. Idea is anything plus you. This is more important, you. And an opportunity is idea plus action. And when you add commitment to opportunity, that becomes viable opportunity. That was the first principle, the bird in hand. So my dear students, everybody has many bird in hands in your life. Saraswati, you know, she said, nobody is poor in this world. Nobody is poor in this world. Because anybody who has a mind, anybody who has a brain, anybody who's alive, anybody who has a brain, anybody who's alive, he knows how to eat. The only condition, Sajwar, if you know how to eat this way, it means you are a sensible man or woman. And if you can do that, you are a resourceful person. You are a resourceful person. You are a rich person. You can do a lot of things. It doesn't matter. If you don't have arms, doesn't matter. If you don't have legs, doesn't matter. If you don't have eyes, still won't matter. One of our students at IBA, he came to our course. He did not have eyes, he couldn't see. And after his 4 months course, he started his own business. And you know what he used to say? He said, Shahid, don't call us handicapped. Don't call us handicapped. Sajwar, he said, sir, don't call us handicapped. I said, why? He said, sir, this is the IBA building. In the CED building is a 3-story building. Story 1, story 3. Our class takes place in story 2. So you have to go, if you want to come down, there's a long way, there's steps and you have to come down. And our classes take place 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is dark. So Sajwar, you know what he said, Salman? Salman said, sir, if light goes out, if there's load shedding and light goes out, sir, I will be the first one to come out. And the people who can see, they will become handicapped. He said, sir, don't call us handicapped. We are different. I learned the new word then. We are differently abled. We are differently abled. Don't talk SWOT analysis. Don't tell me my weakness. Go and talk to your professors in business administration and throw away this SWOT analysis. I'm not saying, Professor Martin is saying, throw away this content which makes people feel they're weak. No, they're not weak. Every human being is special. And he said to me, Shahid, the bat, you know, the bat has no eyes, but do we call bat a handicap? The hen, you know the hen? The hen is a bird, but her bird cannot fly. We call hen a handicap. There's a fish in Pakistan called Indus dolphin. Indus dolphin is blind, but it enjoys life. We call Indus dolphin a handicap. Solomon told me, sir, don't call us handicap. You try to have pity on us. No, pity on you. He says, I can see with my ear. I can go to Karachi wherever I want without any help. My brain, my sound, my ears can help me. In Berlin, you know, in Berlin, there's a restaurant made by a visually impaired person. Visually impaired person, and he makes you, in the basement, he has made a restaurant. There's complete darkness. So if Sajwar wants to go have an experience, you have to pay money, you go there, complete darkness. The waiters and waitresses are all visually impaired. You go there and you experience how to eat something, but you can't see it. He charges money for that. He has made a business. Wow. So you see, if we had done a SWOT analysis, what would have happened to him, Sajwar? Kya hota uske saath?
So he would have been discouraged. He would have just focused on his weaknesses and not his strengths.
Exactly. We are not here to depress people. The entrepreneurial mindset says, "Apni duniya aap paida kar, agar zindon mein hai." I will translate. Make your own world, man, if you are alive. If you are alive, then make your own world. The second principle is called affordable loss. The second principle, and I tell you, in the BBA programs, MBA programs, we teach opposite. We teach opposite. We say, hey, follow others. If people are going for an accounting and finance degree, go there. Herd mentality. We don't let people discover their bird in hand. We make them follow the herd. We make them follow. There's more jobs in computer science, do computer science. There's more jobs in engineering, do engineering. No, my friend, that is not sustainable. That is not. Try to find out your love and passion. Try to do experiments. Do a lot of experiments till 20. From year 1 to 20, do a lot of experiments. So the second principle is affordable loss. Affordable loss. How much money are you, how much time, effort, and money you have to lose? Roxanne Quimby, she had a lot of extra time. So she was free lady, she was working few hours. So she could afford 5 hours a day. And for 6 months, if there's no result, there's no problem. Because she can afford to lose 5 hours, effort. She was a brave lady, she could walk, she could swim, she could do physical work. So she was strong enough, nothing to lose. She had like $200. She can spend like $40. If $40 is lost, will there be a problem for her, Sajwar? If $40 is lost, will there be a problem for that lady?
No, sir.
Romesa?
There could be problem, but it can be overcome.
She can go again, do another waitressing job, and then she can make money. It cannot, very less problem. So this principle says, Mariam and Alian Bandale. Bandale, is it right pronunciation, Alian?
Sir, it's Bande Ali.
Bande, okay, sorry, I'm sorry. Alian Bande Ali and Mariam Abbas and Isha. So whenever, in Neil's case, how much time he could afford to lose? His weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. He could afford to spend 2 days. He couldn't lose anything. Effort. He was a young man. He liked canoeing, and so it was his passion. So it was, there's no concept of effort losing. He enjoying that. Money. He's making 1,000 euro a month. So he has some savings, 5,000 euro. He can spend 1,500 euro to buy one kayak. So he can afford to lose. And even if this doesn't work, he can reap share. He can sell this 1,500 thing at 1,200 maybe after 6 months. So how much is he losing? 300. So very less to lose. The second principle says that whenever you do something, the first thing, whenever you want to do something, look at your bird in hand. Look at your bird in hand. Never follow the herd. Look at your bird in hand, who you are, what you know, whom you know. And the second thing is, you should know your affordable loss. You should know how much are you willing to lose in terms of time, effort, and money. And try to be a Maimon, try to bring your affordable loss to the key strengths of Maimons, ingenuities, and Thai entrepreneurs is they try to do something in which they have nothing to lose. They try to do something in which they have very less to lose, in spare time, in spare money, with extra effort, without extra effort. Try to find out. Everyone can find something. So let's look at this. One concept, calculated risk. This is Arib. For example, this is you. You are going to jump from 2 steps. Is jumping 2 steps a risk? Is this a risk, Arib, to jump?
Yes, sir.
What is the risk in this?
You might injure yourself.
So you should not jump. You should stay there forever. Huh? This
No,
is IBA.
you should take 1 step at a time.
Okay, 1 step at a time. Is this a risk?
No.
It's not a
That's
risk.
safer.
That's safer. Okay, so let's go to Shifa Zubair. Shifa, let's assume this is you in your childhood. You are jumping in a park, in the garden. Is this a risk? This is like
I don't think so.
It's not a risk, right? Because you are young, you can afford, you can Tawab Rashid, can you see me, please? Look at,
Yes, sir.
Leave your paper and your mobile if there is any. So if you are here, Tawab, at top of Burj Al Khalifa in Dubai, so is this a risk?
Yes, sir, it's a risk.
It's a definite risk, and definite risk. It's a definite. Why is it a risk?
Because you might fall and die, so it isn't affordable loss. It's a it's a loss, and it would be a risk. So that's why.
So there's a risk in the ankles in this girl, but she's strong, she's young. In the worst case, if happens, she will be taken to hospital. In this case, nobody can save you. If you jump, if you don't have the parachutes, if you don't have the equipment, you're definitely gone. In this case, there's a less risk. In the worst case, you get your ankle damaged, but you can still get it recovered. You have to be in hospital for a few weeks. So the point I want to make, Kanchan Sunil, is that the professors and the finance people have been teaching for the past 100 years is that entrepreneurs are risk takers. They have been saying that entrepreneurs are risk takers. And they are teaching in finance books, in economics books, that high risk is high return. They're teaching this. You open any book of economics, finance, accounting, this is what they teach when you give them 3 million rupees. High risk, high returns. Entrepreneurship theory says this is not true. This is not true. They have done a great disservice by teaching this. You know what the disservice has happened? You know what the damage has happened by teaching these concepts? Anybody can guess? What damage has happened, Mikhail? When you teach people for 4 years in undergrad and in OA level business, what will happen with that person?
So,
lose courage.
Sorry?
They will lose courage.
He will lose courage. He will become risk averse. Shayan Ahmed J. He will become a coward. And he will say, it is too risky, it's very dangerous. I want high returns, and high returns need high risk, and high risk needs a lot of courage, and this can only be done by family business people. I can't do it. I'm not born that way. Nazrin will say, I'm not born that way. I won't do it. No, I will only make a CV, go for a job. I will work for somebody. And in Pakistan, Huda will say, no, my grandfather did it, but I can't do anymore. So you lose courage, you lose initiative, because this is you're being taught. Look at this ant. Have you seen this ant at the bottom? In German, we call it Ameise. Ameise. And in Thai, what do we call, in Nazarene, what do we call the ant in Turkish or Uzbek? What is the spelling?
You mean standing like that?
No, the ant. This small insect.
We call juju or milchek like that.
Okay, milchek.
Yes.
So if the milchek and the ameise and the ant is standing here, Huda, and the ant is looking at Misum, let's assume this is Misum, and he's trying to jump from the second step, what will the ant say? What will the ant say? What will she think? What will the ant think, Huda? Yes.
The ant would say that just take steps, the smaller steps. Like if the ant is just coming down from there, so he or she will just move down slowly.
Okay, I'm asking from a different perspective. The ant is standing here, and he sees him. Ant is here, and he sees that he's going to jump. What will she think? Oh, will she not think, oh my God, Misim is going to take a suicide. Oh my God, he's going to jump from a mountain because she is comparing with her height. And when the ant will see, Ariba jumping from this height, she will say, wow, she's such a risky lady. So the point I'm trying to make is that when our finance people try to teach us high risk, high returns, and they give us examples that only the entrepreneurs can do these they're risk takers, they forget that we have to see where are we standing. So the rich people of Thailand and the rich people of Pakistan and Uzbekistan, the entrepreneurs, whenever they jump, they always make sure they jump with their affordable loss. Murtaza Muazzam, they always make sure that they jump with their 15 and 20%. If he has $50 million, he will only go with like $5 million. He will only take a risk of 5 million, 10%, 5%. So a risk of 5% is not a big risk. It's a calculated risk. So the point I'm trying to make is, don't get impressed with people who invest a lot, because it seems that Razak Dawood or Hussain Dawood, rich businessmen of Pakistan, whenever they do business, they always adventure and invest with 10, 15% in a new idea. They don't put 50% of their money. No, They don't put 80% of their money. No, they only put 10%. And when young people from IBA, they see, hey, they're putting $50 million, $10 million, they get excited. Hey, they have done it because they have money. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm a poor guy. They start considering themselves as an ant. So this point of view I'm trying to make is, don't compare it with others. Everybody has his own risk return curve, and try to look at the bird in hand. And let's try to learn this concept from a baby. I tell you, Sahab, Puka sahab, welcome to the course. Sahab, you are from Bangkok? Can you please switch on your mic, introduce yourself, please? Sahab, you are from Bangkok?
Sahab, right?
Yes, welcome.
Okay. Yeah, from Bangkok, right?
So,
Yep.
So you understand what I'm saying? Is it easy to understand?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks a lot. So I will be showing you an interesting video, and we will see that even our babies, Ahmed Hazik, our 1, 2-year-old babies know the affordable loss principle. And
Yes,
the
sir.
BBA and BSc accounting and finance and the PhDs, they don't know the correct principle. Let me show you
Yes,
a
sir.
video of a baby. A
Okay, sir.
baby G. And another surprise, baby, even my cat knows. My cat knows the bird and principle. I tell you, and my cat has not gone to Karachi Grammar School. My cat knows the bird in hand principle, Sajwat, and she hasn't been to O level, A level. She has not taken a course she has not taken any course from IBA. Let me stop. Just sorry. Just I forgot. So I will be volume will be no. There will be no volume for this, and I will be just. I just made a quick mistake, and here. I will be explaining. Okay. So this baby is trying to get down the bed. He wants to jump. This baby wants to jump.
Screen.
Sir, we can't see.
Sir, we can't watch it. Screen, you have to share
Sir,
your
yeah.
screen. Sir, you have to share your screen. I think sir has left.
I'll call him on the cell.
Yes, please. Okay.
A second.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. There was a shutdown. Okay.
Sir, we can't see your screen.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my dear students, let's try to see. This baby wants to get down the bed, and let's see what he does. He or she does. He didn't jump right away. He went back, looked at his bird in hand. He found a pillow, threw down the pillow. He said, one pillow is not enough. I need more pillows. He brought the second pillow. He said, no, it's still risky. For mother, still risky. Looking for the third one. Sami Shanawaz, third one. Shifa and Fasid, pull and chart. He brings the third pillow. He's looking, he gets angry. Pavina, Jansida, welcome to the course. And he's looking for the third pillow, He's looking for the fourth. And he wants to jump, but he doesn't jump straight, turns around, brings the first leg and catches with the first, and here you go. Isha, did you see this?
Yes, sir.
So what is the learning in this case?
Sir, calculated risk.
Yes,
Yes, sir, calculated risk, sir.
just a minute. What is the learning in this case?
We should use our
Calculate it.
surroundings. Calculated risk. The affordable risk.
Exactly.
Risk is not equal for
Exactly.
someone's. Yeah.
So, and please, and be careful. Do not jump right away. Don't jump right away. Mariam Abbas, don't become. Yes. Romesa, don't believe in your finance courses, please. Don't believe your accounting and finance courses. Just get a degree and believe in reality. Believe in, ask your professors. So what happens is, okay, so the affordable loss principle says in Urdu, and I will explain in Urdu. In Urdu it says, chadar dekar paun philao. Romesa, chadar dekar paun philao. And what we teach in the BBMB program, अरे जब भी पाँव फैलाओ तो चादर देखे बगैर पाँव फैला लेना, क्योंकि चादर तो अपनी है ही नहीं, चादर तो अबू से लेंगे, हबीब बैंक से लेंगे. Okay, you got the point, Mariam Sahaba? Great. So the third principle is quilt principle. So my friends from Bangkok, welcome. Welcome. We have new friends today, and that is Pavina and Pasit. Punalchart. I lived in Bangkok for 2 years. I studied in Bangkok for 2 years, 93, 94. Asian Institute of Technology near Don Muang International Old Airport, near Thammasat University. So the third principle is quilt. You know the quilt? This is a quilt. This is a quilt. Pavina, Jansida, do you have something like this in Thailand? A woman, do they sew something like this? Do they sew? Yes? Do they have something like this, Pasit? Do you have this, something like this in the villages? In the villages of Thailand? The women take old pieces, they sew them together and they make a blanket. They make a blanket. So it's happening in USA, Africa, Pakistan, in the villages. Women do this. So the blanket, we call it the quilt. In English, we say quilt. So when you are making a quilt, you take these pieces of cloth. And Isha, where can you get these cloths? Loud, mic on, switch on your mic.
Sir, from your home, like
from your
like
neighbors,
the spare pieces of your own clothes.
Neighbors, home, your sister, your family. You can say them, hey, do you have anything extra spare? It's not useful, Mohammed Saab, Sayyid Mohammed Saab. फालतू चीजें मिल जाएंगी ना, खाला दे देंगी आपको. आप कहेंगे खाला, शोहरा साहब आपकी खाला, ममानी, बहन, कजन को फालतू कपड़े फटे बचे हुए सिलाई के दे देंगी आपको कि नहीं देंगी? तो उनको लेकर आप ये डिजाइन बना लेंगी. कुछ कपड़े आपके होंगे, some pieces of yours, some of your cousins, some of your neighbors, and then you make a blanket. So the quilt principle says, whenever you do a business, follow the quilt logic. And the quilt logic is, you will never have enough pieces yourself. You will never have enough pieces yourself. Therefore, you can borrow it from your cousin, your mom, your auntie, your neighbors, your friends, your class fellows. And Sayyid Muhammad, to borrow from somebody, you have to be pleasant. Kanchan and Samin, and we have our friend from Aina. In Africa, you have this?
Yes, we do.
We do. So to get these pieces of cloths from your aunt, from your neighbor, you have to be pleasant, huh? And say, auntie, can I have some spare pieces, please? So if you are rude, nobody will give you. So the quilt logic says, hey, gentlemen, be pleasant, be smiling, be loving, and be caring. And whenever you go for a project, follow the quilt logic, because you will never have enough money, enough things in your life for your own entrepreneurship, for your own business. Nazreen, you always need help in terms of advice, in terms of network, in terms of material, in terms of many help. Sometimes you need, your bicycle is punctured, and you can ask your neighbor, can I borrow your bike for 2 hours? And I understand Nazreen doesn't like to give her things, but God loves those people who give their things. God loves those things. Yes, Nazreen?
Actually, yes, I don't like, but I give it. I give, but yeah.
Okay, great. I appreciate. So I'm just poking you. Don't mind, okay? I'm just saying it with love and affection. So my dear friends, what happens is, let me give you some examples. Some examples. There is let me give you an example of Thailand, okay? There is a Pakistani friend, he told me his story that on WhatsApp he saw a movie, he saw a 3-minute video, a person was selling instant ice cream on the beach of Thailand, Pattaya. You know instant ice cream? You have a metal sheet which is very cold, and you put milk, and in like 1 minute it becomes ice cream. Have you seen this in Thailand, Shahab? Focus-up, have you seen this? So the Pakistani boy, Huda, he saw this in Karachi, and he said, whoa, it's like 4 years ago, I think. I need to bring this business to Karachi. But he did not know the recipe. So now what happened? He had some savings of like 300,000 Pakistani rupees. He said, I need to go to Bangkok. What is the cost of Bangkok? The air ticket is 60,000, hotel is 20,000, to 80,000. He said, I can afford to lose this money. I can afford to lose this to go to Bangkok for 1 week, and let me go and understand how this works. His name is Kamran. So Kamran took a flight. He went from Karachi to Bangkok. He went to the Pattaya beach. He went to the beach, and this is the sea, and this is the sea, and this is the beach. On the beach, he saw a person on a hut and selling ice cream. He went to him, and he ate ice cream. So what is the first thing we can do? Can I ask him, sir, can you teach me? Can I ask him, Huda, right away? Can you teach me this ice cream? Can I ask him right away? Does it make sense? No. So he saw that there are many Americans, there are many American men and women enjoying on the beach. And there are very few people coming to the ice cream. When he liked the ice cream, he came up with an idea, Samin Naveed. Samin, he came up with an idea. Anybody can guess what the idea is? Can anybody guess the idea?
Sir, may
They
I?
advertised.
May I?
Oh, very good. You
Sir,
approached Nia.
Do
Yes,
do
anybody?
deliver the
Yeah.
ice cream to the people?
Exactly. He saw that this Thai man cannot speak good English, and these people do not know the taste. They are a bit shy. He asked that Thai man, sir, what can I bring? If you like, I will promote your business for free. I will do something for free for you. And can you allow me? So, Timothy, would you allow somebody who will do something for free for you?
Yes, I would allow, but it depends on
yes.
what I will get in return.
So he went there. Kamran is very good in English. He is very good in selling. He went there. He said, "Hello, sir. How are you? I hope you're enjoying. It's a good day today." I said, "Wow, sir. I'm also from Pakistan and really enjoying. Good season. Thailand is a great place." I said, and they would ask, "How are you, sir?" He would say, I'm enjoying, sir. I just had ice cream. Wow, what a taste, sir. That person is really creative. I love that. Can I bring for you, sir? No, we will try ourselves. So after 2 hours, there were many people standing here. So next day he came again. He said, "Sir, can I bring more?" He said, "Yes, you did a great job yesterday." On the third day, there was a lot of rain in Bangkok. And there was water. And this gentleman, water went into this cabin. And the man was waiting outside. He was worried what to do. This Pakistani man, Kamran, went to him and said, "Why are you worried?" He said, "I cannot open my shop today. Water has gone in." He said, "Sir, do you have a bucket?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Give me the bucket." He went in, threw the water out. After some time, the business was up and running. The man was so happy. He said, "Sir, I am so thankful." Aliyan Bande Ali Sahab thak gaye. Are, hum Shabiri hain. So Aliyan Sahab, he said, what can I do for you? He said, "Sir, I like your idea. I want to open a shop in Karachi. Can you please teach me? Can you please give me a recipe?" He said, "No problem." Why did he say no problem now, Sami Shahnawaz? Why is he so friendly now?
Sir, because he helped him, and that's because of courteous nature.
And you know, in 2 days, he got the recipe. He got the ingredients from Bangkok. He came to Pakistan. He purchased an old truck. He got that equipment. And that was beginning of instant ice cream in Karachi. The story we started from WhatsApp movie. So this is the example of bird in hand. What was his bird in hand? He was able to connect with that man.
The sale.
He's able, afford was his affordable loss. He could afford 1 week to go to Bangkok.
Trip to Bangkok.
He could afford to spend 80,000 rupees. He could afford to lose that, not a big deal. And he could afford time, he could afford effort. What was the lemonade principle? Surprise? He saw that video on WhatsApp. So you see, can you imagine making millions of money? He made a chain, then he sold that chain. So can you imagine how effectuation theory can help you, Mariam? So there are many stories. I will tell you other stories. Roxanne Quimby's story. Sam's cake. Zarish, Asghar, the guest has arrived.
No, sir, he's about to come.
Sir, he is joining.
I
He's
should.
having some.
Okay.
Sir, can you make us
IT
a
problem.
co-host as well, please?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. So I have a lot of stories. I have 1,000 stories. ईशा, 1,000 कहानियां बन चुकी हैं. हर घर से मेमन निकलेगा. हर घर से पीपल्स पार्टी वाले कहते हैं ना, हर घर से भुट्टो निकलेगा. हम कहते हैं हर घर से मेमन निकलेगा. हर घर से चिन्योटी निकलेगा. हर घर से एंडी. So I want to make host. So we have a guest coming today. So I make Zarish the co-host. I make Asghar the co-host. Thanks a lot to Asghar Saab, who is working day in and day out for us. Nemi has come make the co-host. Javeri Arshad is an MBA student. Welcome to Javeria. She's helping us. Fatima Ali, she's just finishing our MBA. So welcome to Fatima Ali. Tala is our graduate long time ago. So another co-host. Welcome to all. These are those great heroes who are working behind the scenes. That's why. Nandi, आवाज आ रही मेरी? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
we
sir.
can.
आपकी आवाज आ रही है.
So when the guest arrives, do tell me because my stories are continued, okay?
Yes,
So
sir, we
my
will.
dear students, there was a lady, her name was Samara. Let me clean this actually. My screen has become dirty. Just a minute. So the Freitag brothers video will be available. This is a story of two brothers. Freitag story is the two brothers. Syed, these are two brothers who were, this story is available on YouTube on our channel. I would ask you to see that. Ahmad Azik Saab, these are two brothers. They were living in Sweden, Switzerland. They were living in Switzerland. They used to go to office. They used to go on bicycle, and their books, they used to get wet because a lot of rain. So they were very disturbed. Whenever they used to purchase a new bag, water would seep in. So one day when they were having breakfast, out of their window, they saw a truck going, and the truck had a tarpaulin. You know what tarpaulin? Tarpaulin is special material made of plastic which keeps your product safe. So they saw tarpaulin and they said, hey, we need that material. They went to the old market. They purchased the old tarpaulin at a low cost. They purchased seat belts. They asked their mom, can you give your sewing machine, please? They got the sewing machine from their mom. They washed the old tarpaulin in their bathtub. They made it clean. They cut pieces, and they took the sewing machine from their mom. They sewed. They put the seat belt as a band. Seat belt, car seat belt was used here, old car seat belt, and they gave the first bag as a gift to their mom. Their mom she was working in an office. They moved when the mom went to the office, and people saw that nice bag. What would have happened? Can you share me? What would have happened? Taimur Ali Khan. क्या हुआ होगा?
People would have liked the bag, and the demand would have risen for that bag, and they
People
could have
saw the
seen
bag,
it
liked the bag.
as an opportunity to make more.
And the people said, where did you get the bag? What a nice bag. What's the price? We want one. So the mother brought orders, and the kids started making, and it's $1 million company. Freitag is $1 million company. You can sue the internet. The price of a normal bag is €200. You multiply it with 20. That is 2 into how much?
4,000 euros.
No, that is €200 into 200. Sorry, 200.
Okay, so 400,000 euros.
40,000 rupees.
40,000 rupees.
40,000 ka bag bikta hai, iska average bag. And all of this is made of old material, not new material. It is used material. Look at the power of entrepreneurship. No BBA, no MBA, no course in accounting, no course in finance, no course in marketing, no course. I'm sorry, hands will become angry. Please go to IBA, go to Stanford, please. Degrees भी लेंगे हम हमारी शादियां भी होनी है ना समीन साहब मिसम डिग्रियां देकर शादी होती है ना तो ये वैसे ट्रेंड इंशाल्लाह खत्म होगा, जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा 10 सालों में. Misam
So
sahab.
we have a guest speaker joined the session.
Okay, so just ask him to wait for a minute. Another story, Sam, Sumaira. Sumaira was living in Jeddah. She was living in Jeddah, and his son's birthday came. She went to the market and purchased a birthday cake. And people came and for the celebrations. The quality of the cake was not good. Khurram, Ibad Khurram, and Sumaira was not happy. She was not happy. The party was not fine. She said, hey, I will do something. She went to YouTube. She found recipes. She listened for hours. She spent $10, affordable loss. She brought some material. She cooked the cake. It didn't go well first time. She did it 4 or 5 times. And every time it became better. When the kids ate that, they liked it. Wow, mom. And then she sent one piece to the neighbor. And Shuhaira Sheikh, when she ate that, she said, wow, ma'am. Then what would have happened, Shuhaira?
She started baking, like she watched more videos and took a hang of it, and did a course in Dubai. And then when she came back to Pakistan,
mashallah. You did a very good articulation. Have you seen the video?
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate. I need people like this. So when the neighbors liked it, they said, hey, my kid's birthday is coming. Can you cook a cake for us? She cooked one cake, which was good. And the women who were there, they said, can you cook for ours? The word of mouth spread. She did a 3 days course, not a 3 years degree. ये जो मेमन होता है ना, उड़ती चिड़िया के पर गिन लेता है. ये 4 साल की डिग्री नहीं लेता मेमन चिनोटी धोरा जी. कभी कभी ले लेता है, चलें ले लेते हैं यार, IBA का भी भला हो जाएगा प्रोफेसर्स का. आप लोग नहीं आएंगे तो हमारी तनख्वाहें कहाँ से आएंगी? तो अच्छा है, अल्लाह ताला आपको तौफीक दे, बार बार अपने छोटे भाइयों को भी भेजे. अल्लाह आपको बच्चे दे, उनको भी भेजे हमारे पास. हाँ जी, माशाल्लाह. हम फीस बढ़ा देंगे उस वक्त तक, 40 लाख कर देंगे और आप भेजेंगे इंशाल्लाह. हाँ जी, क्योंकि हम भेड़ चाल वाले हैं. We are herd mentality. So what happened? Sorry, it was in Urdu, but coming back to English. She came to Pakistan. She did the same thing. Her father-in-law saw she's cooking in the kitchen. And the father-in-law said, I have a spare house, start doing there. The husband could not find a job. The husband joined his wife. He brought his car for pickup, for marketing, for counting.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we discussed this case during one of the activities today. So,
okay,
it will be
I
great
just
if you
leave it.
go in depth. Yeah, thank you.
तो मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, मैम $7-8,000 बनाती है महीने का कराची में. डिग्रियों वालों, accounting वालों, social science वालों. She is making like $7,000-8,000 a month. So our guest has arrived and I would like to invite him. So जनाब guest कौन है हमारे, क्या नाम है? Behlol.
Yeah, Behlol Ali Khan. Can you make him
Behlol
the
took a
co-host
course. Behlol, can you switch on your camera?
He would be showing some presentation as well, sir.
Okay, I will be giving him access to. Behlol, you have 15 minutes, okay?
All right, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible and you can upload your screen. So Behlol did his entrepreneurship course in the winter school from IBA, and he studied these 5 principles of effectuation: bird in hand, affordable loss, lemonade, quilt. So Behlol, can you share how you applied these principles in starting your business, please?
All right, sir. Sir, did I get the hosting rights?
You have the access now. You have the access to share screen. You have access.
I'm sharing my screen right now.
You can also.
And when you have finished from IB, which semester you are?
Sir, I'm in my 7th semester right now.
He's in the 7th semester, and he started his own business with somebody. Behlol Ali Khan. Very good. Welcome.
Sir, Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, hello everyone. I am speaking today as a co-founder of Meeting.pk, and I feel.
Just 1 minute. You have to speak in English and bit loud
Yeah.
because we have international guests, please.
All right. All right, sir. All right. So, hello everyone. I am speaking today as a co-founder of Meeting.pk, and I feel so privileged to have been given this opportunity to speak about my current entrepreneurial journey. And I really wanted to thank and appreciate Dr. Shahid Qureshi for the work he's been doing to inspire all the young entrepreneurs. And let's proceed. All right. So a little bit introduction about myself. I am currently a final year student pursuing BBA from IBA. And you can see I have a twin brother who is a co-founder with me for this venture as well. And football is something what I'm passionate about. And I've been representing IBA football team on national level for the past 2 years. And one interesting thing about me is that I've been to 3 different universities. So I was at NED where I was pursuing engineering, and because of the fact that I was not passionate about it, so I decided to switch to BBA. And the next year I went to CBM, and because of the reason I failed IBA in the first attempt, and I really don't want to pursue engineering. So instead of taking a gap year in my academics, I decided to go over there, and the platform gave me an exposure to so many things. And the next year I applied for IB again because I really wanted the best for myself, no compromises. So I'm currently in my seventh semester. All right, so moving on. So these are some of my highlights for IEWS 19, and it was an amazing opportunity, and it was indeed one of the most amazing courses IBA has to offer. IEWS gave me a platform to get an exposure to entrepreneurial world, the prior concepts of effectuation theory, what I believe that bird in hand, affordable loss, lemonade, pilot on plane, principle, etc. So I'll explain the prior concept later on and how their practical implementation on my entrepreneurial venture as well. So it also gave me an opportunity to maximize my network. As you can see in the left bottom picture, I was always there to contact all the guest speakers by the end of their session. All right. So moving on towards my business model. So considering the current COVID-19 pandemic, it was indeed the need of the hour. So Meeting.pk is one of the first startups to enter into the meat service industry in Pakistan. We provide B2C services through both our online and traditional platform, and it is a journey from picking an animal to delivering packaged meat to the customer's doorstep. And the best part about my business model is that it is purely e-commerce based. So I'll tell you a bit about the Qurbani services. So it is where we'll perform Qurbani on our customers' behalf, as you can see in the next slide. So
Hello, can you bring the mic closer to your mouth?
All right. Am I audible now?
It is. You're audible, but it's like 70%. So okay, please.
Can you turn on your camera as well, please?
It's okay. Sorry.
All right. So the process, as you can see, the process. It is in the behalf of a clean environment with all the relevant SOPs in place. The process will maintain the international quality slaughtering standards in an hygienic, regularly clean and disinfected environment. The portion of meat will be weighted, packaged, and delivered to the customers on the same day. And the delivery is free all over Karachi as well. So this is the entire process. And I'll tell you the motivation. What was my motivation behind this idea? So I would be very honest in this thing. It was about 28 June 2020. It was the day when I got rejected from everywhere for all the internship opportunities. And I was so devastated. And so I decided, instead of investing my time and efforts to somewhere else where I would be working for somewhere else, I just decided to do something of my own. And so I just started the thought process, like for the possibility of how it can be done, what it can be done, and stuff. So it took me 2 days to decide that yes, it is this idea is something they need of the hour right now. So I discussed the feasibility with my mentors, some of my mentors, and some of my family members as well. So everyone was like, yes, it is doable and it is the need of the hour. So let's get started. So considering the current business model, so I just have a simple question from all of you. So what would be the total amount of investment I must be putting in this venture, according to all of you? Like, can I get an
You
idea?
can
You guys?
write in the chat box. People can write in the
Yeah.
chat box.
So
What
can I
should do you will be the assignment? What will be the investment to start this business?
so
This
can I
is the
speak?
Ji,
Hello,
farmaiye.
sir. So basically, all he needs, he said it's purely a e-commerce based business. So basically, what he needs is a computer scientist who knows how to make websites and who knows how to do graphic designing. So
Okay.
if
Chalo.
if he himself knows and he can learn from YouTube, so there's zero cost involved.
Okay. Chalo, let's look at the answers.
Let me ask.
All right. So I am looking at the answers. Some
If
of
look
you
at the
are saying,
answers,
some of you are saying it is
50,000,
60K,
50,000.
50,000, 10,000, 50,000, more than 20,000 and stuff. All right.
Belol,
So yes, sir.
did your partner knew how to make and create an application and website?
Yes, he knows how to make an
Yeah.
application both
So
for website as well.
I guess you had any investment below 10,000 even.
All right, I'll just tell you about that. So there have been people who are saying 40,000, 35,000, 50,000, 60,000 stuff. All right, so let me tell you what it is in 2020. You don't need an investment to start your business. It is literally started with a zero amount of investment. All you need is an idea. I got made this website by a friend on credit for 7,000 rupees. And guess what? He gave me 8,000 rupees more in return by buying a cow share for 15,000 for his family. So
Mashallah.
I got 15,000. He paid. He was supposed to pay 15,000. In return, he paid me 8,000. So I got 8,000 in access. So my this is how my website got made. I started organic marketing through all the social media platforms, and I got 8,000 rupees on board. So through that 8,000 rupees, I went to Multan, which is the cattle farming hub of Pakistan, and this is where you can learn all the process for this thing. So, and then I'll share the next slide. All right, so I'll just highlight my journey so far. So I went to Multan and made so many contacts prior to this opportunity and prior to this field, and during that my trip to Multan, so many people told me that Bello, you could have started earlier because this field requires so many amount of time and effort you are currently putting in, so it could not be worth it. So I proved them wrong, and I just had contacts with so many cattle farmers. And when I was in Multan, I got a call from Daraz. So they were very fascinated about my startup and venture because since my venture is purely e-commerce based, so they called me and they asked for a partnership proposal. So after 2 days, I discussed it with my team, and I just got Daraz on board for our partnership, and my venture will be live in Daraz by the end of the day, inshallah. And I'm currently in talk with Kareem as well. So we are just done with the partnership, and we'll be having our logistical partnership. This is how all the hissas will be delivered, and all the meats will be delivered through Kareem. All right. So I've also targeted the social cause as well. So all the skins of the animals will be donated to the FTP welfare organization, and it is the registered organization under the Constitution of Pakistan. So it is a very authentic place. Apart from that, there is an organization who is currently working in Karachi by the name of Mask Banao, and they are distributing free masks all over Karachi and Pakistan as well. So I have an agreement with them with this organization. So what they are doing, say they will provide free masks to all my workers during the slaughtering process and everything, and they'll be providing free masks to all the Kareem drivers as well. So I have a partnership with them as well. All right. So key learnings. So it's been around 2 weeks. So I've learned a lot of things right now. So these are few of the key learnings since I was supposed to mention these key learning as well. So first thing was find the right ratio of responsibility to reward. What I believe that not all the opportunities are to be taken and some are traps. So you have to be very, very careful about the amount of reward that you'll be getting at the end of the responsibility that you will select. So second thing is never put all your eggs in one basket. So I have a friend who invested, we've been talking about the investment perspective. So he decided to invest all his money, like all his money and including his father's, his father's saving as well on some export business. So due to COVID pandemic, he he got a loss for more than 2 to 3 million rupees in just a week. So the point is he invested all his money over there. So what I believe that never put all your eggs in one basket. So third thing is that doubting yourself allows mediocrity to thrive. Adults around us will tell us to stop looking for the spark, and what I believe they will tell us to settle for the less, not taking, don't take the risk, don't go a step ahead. And as Dr. Shahid used to say that, like HEC certified stuff, and you're just supposed to take the degree and you just have to enter in the job market. Adults will tell you that, so please don't do that. So we have a lot of potential, and I'll talk about it in the next slide as well. So the next part is your degree won't take you places, your network will. I'll tell you what, I'm just finally a student. I don't have anything prior, any prior experience. It is just about my network. I started this venture. I got messages from so many of my friends and my seniors and my mentors. When I went to Multan, some of my IB seniors called me, "Hey Bello, you are at Multan, let's catch up." And when I met them, they gave me an access to so many people in the market. Apart from that, I got a call from one of my seniors at IBA who was like, yeah, Belol, my father is currently exporting meat to UAE. So that would be great if we can partner or partnership, and we'll be providing you the international standard slaughtering. So I just got partnership through my network as well. So currently the way my startup is doing, just because of my network, and I'm very grateful to my mentors and my network, so who are working on that. So fifth thing, the trust God's timing. I would be very honest that God knows the best time and the best moment for what you need and what you deserve. And what I believe is it is very important to have faith in the timing, and it is very important to trust our intuition. And because it is not always crystal clear, but I believe that our ability to deal with our gut feelings is the golden ticket to change our life for the better. And seventh thing is ask carelessly. The problem with us, our students, is that we don't ask for favor to our seniors, to our mentors, and to our professionals as well. So what I've experienced that if you never ask, the answer will always be no. So I used to ask carelessly to all my seniors, to all my mentors, and in return, the response has been amazing. So I cannot even imagine the fact that the amount of support I've been getting from this thing. So what I have learned that you have to ask for the favor. So next thing is fortune favors the brave. It is at what I believe that it is as simple as that. You work hard, and the hard luck puts you in the position where the good luck can find you. So in the next part, take calculated risk. It is the one of the most essential quality of an entrepreneur, what I believe, and it is more like an affordable loss principle. And last part is that services above product. In 2020, on the basis of some of the research I've made, some of the discussion I have had with I had a discussion with the e-commerce head of one of the most reputable MNC. So he told me this thing, like, it is an era where we have to invest our time and efforts. If you are an entrepreneur, you have to invest more of your time and efforts towards services more than any product. I'll just give you an example about Kareem, about Food Panda, about Daraz. What are they doing? They don't have any specific product. They're just providing services, and they're just providing conveniences. So my business model is more or less the same. I'm not producing the meat. I'm just providing online services, and on the basis of that, I'm earning. So it is as simple as that. And the last thing, as you can see, that there's an opportunity to grow in every disaster you face. So it is one of the closest thing to my heart is it is because it is written by the CEO of Abbott Pharmaceutical, Mr. Asim Shafiq. It was when I was an intern over there last year. So he gave me this advice. So that below, there's an opportunity to grow in every disaster you face. So I can guarantee you this thing, and I can relate to the fact that because we all know that considering the current COVID-19 pandemic, so this is the disaster for all of us right now. So what I believe that this is an opportunity for us to grow and to develop ourselves as an individual, and this advice makes sense for me. All right, so moving on.
Thank you very much, Belul. Jazakumullah for what a great story. I never knew it. I just came to know a few days ago. And there's a question by Shayan Ahmed Jamali.
All right.
He says that please guide us regarding the sustainability of this model. He doesn't see it as a going concern.
All right. So can you, Shayan, can you elaborate more on the sustainability perspective? Like, are you asking on the environment sustainability perspective from the environment?
नहीं, financial sustainability. अभी इन्होंने accounting and finance नहीं पढ़ी है ना, तो उस
all
हवाले
right.
से बताएं.
All right. So in terms of financial sustainability, we have I've made a financial sustainability on myself. So I'll give you an example about my competitors. Like there is currently organic meat in the market. There is currently meat one in the market. So they've been charging a lot. I would be very honest because I've been researching about the field. So in order to step into the market, you have to be sustainable in terms of finances. My Qurbani rates are 15,000 rupees per share, and their Qurbani rates are 20,000, 19,000, 18,000 rupees per share. So there's a drastic difference. The reason why? The reason is because I have made this process sustainable, and as you can see that I have already my partnership with in-kind partnership with Kareem and Daraz as well. So I have been saving a lot of money from that partnership as well. So this is it.
Great. So you are lean, you are creative, you're innovative, you are working within your affordable loss, and it's an experiment. So time will tell how sustainable it is, and he will keep on learning and making it better, inshallah.
Absolutely.
So, you keep on innovating, you keep on learning. Nobody can tell about the future. You have to do something, make an effort. So please, thank you very much. Behlul Khan is my friends from Bangkok, from Uzbekistan, and all over the world. Look at that small story, 7th semester. To Behlul Sahab, when I say that entrepreneurship and networking and these are more important than grades and numbers.
Absolutely.
So what is your take on it now?
Absolutely, sir. Grades are just, I would be very honest that the network is indeed your net worth. Your network will take you places. Your degree is not going to.
What is your advice for these accounting and finance and BBA students who are in 4th, 5th semester?
I'll just give, there's a simple advice that as a student at IBA, my main purpose at IBA is just to make networks and maximize my professional network as well. So this is my motivation as an IBA student. My motivation
and
is not
did our FME course help you in this journey?
It helped me a lot, absolutely. So this FME course was an eye-opening experience for me, and it gave me an exposure to this entrepreneurial journey and this entrepreneurial world. And as you know that I've emailed you as well that it was the thing, and it was the thing that facilitated me to start my own venture. And I was just a student 6 months back, and here am I standing like delivering the session
as a guest speaker. Professor Hans is here. Professor Hans from Bangkok came. He's right now listening your story. So it's a great honor. Professor Hans, you want to say him hurrah, hurrah, up, up?
No, I just have to say super dust.
Zabardast.
Zabardast.
He's appreciating you and from sitting in Bangkok. So may God bless you. Thank you very much. Over to our team, Zarish and the team, over to you.
Okay, now we have an activity Shiza will be conducting. It's a really interesting activity, the maze one. So Shiza, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay. So over to you, Shiza.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Good morning. It's still morning right now. So yes, good morning from Pakistan, and we have a very interesting activity lined up for you guys. It is the maze jaunt activity. I'll be sharing my screen for the maze jaunt. Meanwhile, Zarish Baji will be sharing the screenshot of the maze on your WhatsApp ISS groups, right? Let me share my screen and then we'll proceed.
Great. Mada, just one more thing. In our culture, the younger people call them with respect. So in our culture, we call Baji.
Right. So can you see the screen now? It says the Maze Jaunt and Princess Pamphlet is my blogging page on Instagram.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you can follow me there as well, right? Zerish Baji, have you shared the Maze Jaunt on the WhatsApp groups?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so basically this guy, the workshop owner says, welcome to my car workshop. My client will be here in 2 minutes to pick up his car, but accidentally I missed the wheel, battery and side mirror, right? He missed out 3 things related to car, and his client is on his way to pick up his car, right? So this is the Maze Jaunt. You have 2 minutes to draw your path and then send it back onto the WhatsApp groups, and also you can project your solutions onto your Zoom screens, right? Is it understandable, or should I repeat something?
Can you repeat again?
Yeah, sure. Basically, we are standing at the workshop, right? And this mechanic says, welcome to my car workshop. My client will be here in 2 minutes to pick up his car, but accidentally I missed the wheel, battery and side mirror, right? And here are the rules. They say, help me find them, but remember, we can only move once from the same path, no back movement, and let's get started, right? This maze is being shared on your WhatsApp ISS group. You need to use your WhatsApp markers and then draw the path till the car, and then you need to send back your answers to your WhatsApp groups, right?
So, let's see, Isha, you can do that.
Let's see who goes first. Hurry up, guys. We just have 2 minutes. This is a very simple jaunt. You can do it. Shifa Baji, are you done? Or still on way? We have received first solution from Sajwar Channa. Very nice. Let me see if this is correct. Perfect, Sajwar. I don't know if this is a girl or a boy, but yes, receiving so many answers and solutions. I think everyone is done, right? So should I share the solution now? I think let's share. Can you see the screen now? This is the solution. You guys can match your answers or solutions with your solutions, right? I think everyone is done. So yes. Zarish Baji, you can check out the answers as well. You guys can give a thumbs up if you are done. Zaresh Baji, I think we are done now. So you can also check the answers on the WhatsApp groups, and we will share the slide, the solution slide on the WhatsApp groups as well. So I'm done from my side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Shiza, for this activity. Okay, so now, sir, can we go for a break or should we continue with the resource cloud exercise? Okay, sir got disconnected. So I think we can have a 5-minute break. We'll be back at. Someone was saying something. Okay, so we have a 5-minute break and we'll be back at 11:45 sharp. So please be here since as we have another activity soon after the break. Okay. It's a 5-minute break, no 10 to 15. So you will be back at 11:45 Pakistan time.
मुझे कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए picture में. Ma'am, can you please make it 11:50?
I'm sorry, but it's just a 3-hour class, so I think 5-minute break is enough.
Is Darish?
Sir, we are having a 5-minute break.
Okay. Great,
yeah.
Great.
Then there is a resource cloud session with Miss Abreen and an activity also.
They're ready? Everybody's ready for that? Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I forget the activity go.
Dr. Shahid, are you here?
जी जनाब, अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी.
Sir, can you make Miss Amreen co-host as well? She's here.
Okay.
And Amna Channa as well. She has written CED in front because
Okay. जी जी. Okay. Okay.
we have activity. So yeah.
जी जनाब.
Zarish, Javeria and Ramsha will be handling the activity as well.
So,
Yes.
Zarish, can I start sharing my screen, Zarish?
Yeah,
Or
you can
or
share
IBA
your screen. Yeah, students will be here within 2 minutes. 11:45 tak ki break. Yeah.
So let me set up my slides.
Yeah, you can set up. Yeah, sure.
So we will go with the idea generation first, then we will move forward to bird in hand, then the resource cloud, and then followed by the resource cloud activity for almost 45
जी,
minutes.
how much time? Assalamu alaikum ji. I hope everybody's fine. How much time will be needed for that?
I think we will continue till 1 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine.
Sir, we have a resource cloud activity which will be done in breakouts. So you need to make a breakout of each cluster. Every student has their cluster number before their name.
Okay, which time? Please tell me the time. Around 1:30.
Around, I think 12, around 12.
Around 12, yeah.
So I will be there. Just tell me, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
जी जनाब, उसामा तारिक साहब खैरियत से हैं फैसलाबाद से?
जी जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर, आप ठीक ठाक हैं?
हाँ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. आपके फुफ्फो जान का इंटरव्यू किया था हमारी टीम ने अभी.
अच्छा.
तो माशाल्लाह शी इज डूइंग एन अमेजिंग जॉब यार.
सही.
और आपके अब्बू जान खैरियत से हैं?
हाँ जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
माशाल्लाह. तो आपको कैसा लग रहा है हमारे साथ तीसरा दिन है आज?
बहुत अच्छा जा रहा है माशाल्लाह. इंटरेस्टिंग है.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
IBA का MBA भूल गया क्या नहीं?
ऐसे ही.
वो भी इंशाल्लाह मौका आएगा, कर लेंगे यार, डोंट वरी.
सही है.
Ma'am, you may start now. I've messaged on the group as well. The students are joining.
Okay. Right.
नेमी साहब आप खैरियत से हैं? ठीक है जी, over to you now.
Zarish, can you see my screen? Idea generation exercise?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay. So I hope everybody is here present with complete attention, focused state of mind.
Please introduce yourself as well. Please introduce yourself as well.
I'm thinking to introduce after this exercise actually. So if you allow me.
Yes, please.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum, and a bit late good morning to all of you. And Swadi, I learned this word from our Thailand friends. It's greeting Swadi to our Thailand participant, and this is Amreen with you. I hope you can see my slide, my brief intro about myself. Actually, I'm a visiting faculty at Karachi University Business School,
and this is a brief bios about myself, so I don't want to go in detail. So moving forward towards our activity, and it is the situational based activity that we have designed for you guys, right? So let's move to our activity actually. It's an idea generation exercise, right? It is idea generation exercise with some, provided you have some conditions on it. So here we go to our actual slide of idea generation. Let's suppose, okay, you need to focus on the slide, and let's suppose and reflect for 1 minute or 2 minutes if you want, but not more than 2. That you are the owner of this beautiful cow, right? Assume, let's assume, and leave everything. Assume and reflect and think that you are the owner of this beautiful cow, and you are living in a lush green valley. For suppose in Pakistan, you are living in some northern areas, right? Assume, reflect, think. And you have no degree with you, you have no certificate with you, you are at class 0, right? Okay. Now what you have to do, this is, as I told earlier, that this is a situational based activity. You need to earn from this cow, but how? So these are the conditions. These are the few conditions that you need to follow, that you cannot sell its meat, right? You cannot sell its meat. आप इसका गोश्त नहीं बेच सकते. You cannot sell its milk, and you cannot slaughter it even, right? Now what you have to do, you need to write down 2 ideas that how you are going to earn from this cow. Write 2 ideas, but where you need to write? You need to go once again to Menti, MENTI, menti.com and write 2 ideas over there using this code, and the code is 389376. First, you need to think for a minute or 2, then write down 2 ideas on menti.com using the code 3893 and 76. Your time starts now. And one more thing we need to mention, that you cannot make anything from milk, like any dairy product, any cheese, any yogurt kind of stuff. You cannot go for that. Darish, kindly note the time for next 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Harish, things are fine?
Yes, sir.
So do tell me when you need the groups, okay? I'm here now.
Okay, sir. Sir, you can make the groups right now, but just don't open the breakouts.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is the condition to make groups? किस तरह बनाने हैं groups? Condition तो नहीं है?
सर नहीं कंडीशन है, ये सारे स्टूडेंट्स से क्लस्टर वाइज देयर नेम्स आर रिटन लाइक C1.
कितने ग्रुप्स बनाने हैं?
6. There are 6 coordinators. And so, yeah.
C1, C2, C.
Yes. And make it a 30-minute breakout room.
Okay, 30 minutes.
Yes. Uh, 2 minutes are over.
Okay, let's see. As you can see, my Menti screen grid is flowing. So you can read the responses. You can read the ideas we are continuously receiving from our participants. So let's read one by one. I hope we got some interesting ideas from our international guest participant as well. So for transport, that's very right. Farm tour, sell the cow. We cannot sell the cow actually. It's a condition, as I already briefed about it earlier. Provide transport. That's very true. Beef plugging in farm. Yes, plugging in farm is all okay. Make a cow cart and put it on rent. That's very okay. I can use it waste as a fertilizer. That's awesome. Biogas. That's awesome as well. Please participant, remember your idea, because shortly we're going to grade it. Actually, for one idea we have 10 marks. For two ideas we will mark ourselves out of 20. So let's see who will get how many marks. So we are receiving the responses. Uzair, by using it as a transport, use of it for marketing and advertisement of milk industry. Very creative, innovative idea, Uzair. Give rides on the cow, use its waste for crops. Okay, that's okay. Farm tour, cow exhibition, by using leather or oils to produce some bags or some this kind of things. Nazreen, and this is okay. We can use a cow to breed more cows, and we can also generate energy from cow dung. That's awesome idea. In fact, you will get good grades actually. What else? Cow ride. This is good idea as well. We can use the cow for cutting. Make the cow with another cow and use cow dung for fertilizer and starting a business, provide transport. That's all okay. Milk beautiful cow for some content. Cow ride waste should be used as fertilizer. Tawab. All right. Please remember your responses. So we will going to mark it. You can use the cow for your nature photography business. Give rights. That's okay. Both are very viable. I can offer services to plow the soil by attaching the plows to the cow. Offer services to transport heavy equipment and attach a car to the cow. Aina. That's all okay. Give rights on the cow. Use it waste for crop. That's all okay. I make a cow cart and put it on rent. Waste as a fertilizer. Okay, so how many responses we received so far? I think 38. Zarish, how many should we received? 45, 50?
Yeah, around 45, yeah, because there are 55 participants and around 10 are of CD team. So
Okay. So we are expecting near 45 responses, and where are those seven? So we are waiting for 6-7 more responses. Please come on, guys, so we can move forward. We have a lot of things in this 1 hour to do actually. Yes, 39. 6 more. Ramsha can carry load. Ramsha, this is all correct. Sami Shah Nawaz, use it to build cattle, farm for tourism, transportation. Make cow skin into another item. 40 responses, 5 more, please hurry up. Biogas. Reproduction of offspring to make money from its calf through dairy products and meat slaughtering. That's not allowed. Offspring thing is allowed. You can sell its milk. You can make bioenergy from cow. That's all okay. Cow ride waste can be used as fertilizer. Tawab ne de diya answer. Any new answer? 42 responses. 3 more. Okay. So let's evaluate our ideas. I'm switching my slide. Give me 1 minute so I can switch over. And please remember your idea and mark yourself honestly, right? So I'm going to show you the marking criteria. And if you will not get the exact idea on this table, then mark yourself to the nearest possible closest option, right? So don't say that it is not here and something like this. So here we go. Number 3 is just let me clear agriculture, farming, including the plowing as well, right? At the number 3, you will get 7 marks. So start from the one option, milk, yogurt, meat will get 0 marks, right? Family growth, 6. Agriculture, farming, including plowing, it's 7. Cow cart, transport, loading, and things like this will get 7 marks. Rent, 7 marks. Cow show, kind of some competition. Selfie, circus, marketing include in it. Marketing, including and branding, some kind of things. So you will mark it 7. Cow accessories, store, cow parlor, 8 marks. Cow enroll as a fortune teller, 8 marks. Cow dunk, can be used as a fertilizer, you will get 9 marks. And 10, convert cow dung for reusable energy, biogas kind of things, and nearest options will get 10 marks. So now you can mark yourself out of 20 and see how many, how much mark will you get out of this exercise. So let's see, I hope so. Your average marks will be around, I think 16, 17, near it, 16, 17, something like this. So Zarish, you can read the max and let's see how participant
Okay, so
yes.
so Muhammad Usama Tariq got 17, and then Mohsin got also 17, Mariam got 16, and Malik got 15, then Ehsan got 16. Most of them got 16 and 17. Yeah, 17 is the highest score till now.
Did anyone get 19?
And Sami got not yet, not yet. 17 is the highest till now.
Okay, fine. As I told earlier, the
yes, 19. Ibad got 19.
Ibad, congratulations. Ibad
got 19. Yeah.
Good work.
Ibad got 19. And
nice, interesting.
Basit 16.
Sorry, Ibad got 16. And Musaddiq got 19. Congratulations, Musaddiq.
Yusuf Adnan got 19. Okay, Yusuf, congratulations to you. Yusuf, that was a typo. Okay. So, Zarish, can we move forward to our next main?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give me a few seconds so I can once again switch my slide.
Gee, Zarish, you're going to go for the exercise now, breakout ones, or still you
not
have to
not now. Just a few minutes. Ma'am, will announce. And sir, I have renamed all other participants who were not renamed. So
some people are not renamed yet, like Harvani Robinson, Talha. Talha, आपका number क्या है? Naisha
no,
Gudayanga.
Talha is sir. Talha can go to any cluster. He is not coordinator, so you can assign
So,
him.
Talha Sahab, you want to go or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. You can send me sir, in any cluster.
डाल दिया जाए जिसमें कम लोग हों.
जी
You
sir.
can also
yes, sir, you
add
can include
hands
me.
in any cluster.
Hands, can we join you? Okay.
You can add Harvani and Ayasha to any group.
उनको आप नंबर डाल देना, उनको rename कर दें, उनको नंबर, ताकि मेरे लिए आसान हो.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but I will do it where there are less people. ऐसा कर देते.
Okay, should I start now, Zarish and Dr.
Yes.
Shahid?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Please. So I hope the operational matter will resolve quickly. So my dear student, I need your attention once again. So this is actually the core topic, and this is the bird in hand. Right, so alhamdulillah, we are at the third day of our summer camp, and I have told about myself, a brief bio. So My dear friends, so far we have gone through the concept and principle of effectuation, bird in hand, affordable loss, lemonade, quilt, and polythene plane, right? And we have gone through the cases like Roxanne Quimby and Niels Bergevist by Dr. Shahid, and today we learned a bit about Freitag brother case as well. So I think we have done the in-depth analysis of first two cases on the first 2 days of our program. So moving forward, let's explore bird in hand and its first principle of effectuation as well. But we are going to learn bird in hand from little bit from different perspective, and later we will apply and map our case studies on our unique concept of resource cloud. We are going to map these cases we have already studied on the resource cloud, right? So right now I am assuming that you guys must have a copy, notebook, pen, pencil with you, and if they are not with you, please arrange it, bring it with you. So copy, pencil, pen, pencil, whatever you have for noted down something. So as you have seen the slide, you need to note down the things that match with your own personality, with your own characteristic, with your own personality traits, your skill set, your own expertise, experiences, so on and so forth. So let's start and create. We will try to create your own resource cloud using bird in hand principle, right? Once again, we are trying to draw, we are trying to design our own resource cloud using bird in hand principle, right? So let me move my slide so you can see. First of all, make 2 columns in your notebook, in your wherever you like, and write 2 things. Make a list of those 2 things. In first column, write it down the things you love to do. Make 2 columns. In the first column, write the things you love to do, and on the other column, write down the things you are best in. And there is a slight difference in between 2 things. You love to do, depict your passion for doing something, and I'm best in means you have developed some expertise by doing some certain tasks, but you are not, maybe you not love to do that. Maybe it's your compulsion to do. So make 2 column. In first column, write down the things you love to do, and in the other column, write down the things you are best in. Moving forward to the next, let's explore bird in hand. First part, who am I? मैं कौन हूँ? So my dear participant, as you have seen on the screen, let me go to the full mode. So you can see on the screen some personality characteristic and traits of human being, of a common person. So if you think, first see all characteristic, and if you think that yes, it matches with my personality, this is who am I actually? Yes, I can define in this way. So write it down on your notebook, right? And if you think that no, it doesn't match with my own personality, then you can write it down your own trait if you have. We have set of 25 more characteristic on the next slide. So hold on, just read it down. Read it carefully. If you think you are friendly in nature, just write it down on your notebook. If you think you are bossy or you are authoritative in nature, write it down. If you think you are a very creative mind, then write it down. If you think that you are very quick in decision making, then you are decisive in nature. If you think you are very cooperative, then note down this quality, right? If you think you are proactive, reactive, lazy, whatever you feel that you are actually, note down the things. Moving forward to the next slide, we have next 25 set of personality traits, and here we go. Look at these characteristics carefully, and once again do the same thing. If you think, yes, this word describe me the best, note it down. Okay. If you think you are extrovert, you love to meet new people, you love to make new friends, and if you think you are introvert, you don't want much hangout and things like that, you are introvert, and you think you are situational based, that with a certain set of people you are so much you feel so much comfortable, but on the other hand you feel shy and reserved, and you are ambivert, right? This is a in between of extrovert and introvert. So whatever you feel you are described by any word, you can easily write down on your notebook. Conservative, traveler, observer, reader, intelligent, you are people oriented, you are task oriented, supporter, smart, talkative. So next, so this is the second part of our word in hand, and this is about your own expertise. This is about your own skill set. This is about your own education, right? So if you think you are a class, if you are undergraduate student, if you are A-level student, if you are master's, if you are PhD student, if you have a certification in anything, if you have expertise in certain domain, in certain areas, you can write down. These are just examples. You can write down in your own way. So these are just some samples of what I know. Like for me, I have done engineering. For me, I have done MBA, and I know I'm actually mentor. I am a trainer. I'm a teacher as well. I love teaching. I love to create a new way. I love to craft new activities. This is what I know, right? I'm a certified programmer as well. So I'm technology enthusiast as well. I need to do a lot of research during the designing of the curriculum. So I am a good researcher as well. I love playing badminton. I can write it down. I'm very good in cooking. Yes, I am good in cooking, so you can write it down, right? And if you are a chef, it's a next level, you can write it down. So this is all about your professional, your own experience, your own education skill set. Moving forward to the next, these are some examples. Your profession also fall in this category. The third is whom I know. मैं किसको जानता हूँ, right? This is the third part of bird and hand principle, and you can note the people around you to whom you know. First of all, we know our parents, then we siblings, then we know our spouse, then extended family, then our in-laws, then the maternal family, then the paternal family, then we have a schoolmates, university mates, college mates, then we have a large alumni circle, we have our neighbors, and these days we have a huge social circle as well. So this is the some names you can write down in the category of whom I know. Like for now, you have a 45 or 50 IESS people around you. So they are the newly added member in the category of whom I know, right? So I hope you are with me and keep on noting all these things. So here we go to a very new concept. As you see, this is a kind of cloud here, right? And we are going to make our own resource cloud on the basis of bird in hand principle. So this is our task, right? This is our, you can say that this is our homework, or you can say that I can just make it in a few minutes, couple of minutes. That's not a big deal. It's all up to you, right? So what next is, as you can see, M1, M2, what are those? These are the actually means and the resources, right? In Urdu we call it wasail, asbab or zarai kind of thing, and in English we call it means and resources. So as we have gone through to the 3 sections of bird in hand, who am I, what I know, whom I know, you can just fill that means using these symbols of M1, M2 and M3. For example, in my case, M1, my first degree engineering is M2, my second degree M2 is MBA, M2, M3 is my certification, M4 is a circle I already know, M5 is I am the alumni of IBA, and MN is I am the visiting faculty at KUBS, right? And I'm very adventurous in nature. I love traveling. This is my means. This is my resources, M1, M2, M3, so on and so forth till MN. So you can draw, you can depict your own means and resources in this cloud form, right? This is a new way of seeing the bird in hand principle. Now, moving forward, we have some other slide for you. Let me share my screen. Give me a few seconds so I can switch over. Yes, so here I'm going to show you the few resource cloud of the cases we have already gone through. The first is the Roxanne case, and the second in Anil's case, and the third is the Freitag case, right? So so far we have gone through the 3 of those cases. So you can see the means and resources of those guys in a different way. I will jot it down in a resource cloud and connect them, the resources of those guys with the means M1, M2, and M3. So you can see in my slide, and please pay a bit attention as you are going to do the activity for next 30 minutes. So let me go with the full screen mode. So these are the resources of Roxanne. Eggs, wax, jungle, wood, tent, bird, beehives, trees, trucks, welfare moms, sewing machine, telephone, so on and so forth. So these were the some resources and means of bird Roxanne Kumbi case. If I combine all these resources in some cloud, then it will see like this, right? Pretty much easy to understand. Then we have a next case of, and I labeled it with the same thing, M1, M2, M3. Not very much difficult, very easy to understand this concept. Next, we have a case of Freitag brothers. They have the following resources in their hand. You can see on my slide that the bathtub, sewing machine, an apartment, car seat belts, or a bicycle in a type tube, and the old tarpaulin truck straps, right? They have in their bird in hand. So if I combine all these means and resources in a resource cloud, then it will show like this, right? Pretty much easy to understand. Moving forward to the next case, that's Neil Bergquist case, right? So here you can see the Bergquist has environmental engineering degree, interested in canoeing, interested in start traveling, then visited to Alaska, met some people over there, then they met with a guy related to Finland, Sakata. Then they went to STB, then they went to Japan, then he met with some Japanese artists, so on and so forth. And if I combine all these things, so it will depict like this, right? Kata, STB, Japanese artists, Finland, canoeing, right? Meeting new people. seeing something sculpture making in Alaska, so on and so forth. So this is the resource cloud of, we can say, the niche. Now what you have to do in next I think 45 minutes, you have one breakout activity line up for you, and your cluster coordinator will assign one case study to each cluster, and you need to read the whole case, and you need to figure it out, the means and the resources of that particular case. And if you want to draw it on the paper, you can draw it in a paper. And if you want to make a slide in 20 to 25 minutes, you can make a slide. If you want to depict the resource cloud using the picture, if you want to make an sketch, if you want to Google the picture, you can do whatever the way you like to do this exercise. For that, you have almost 20 to 30 minutes in your breakout room. Then we will come to the main room, and your team lead along with your cluster coordinator will brief about your assigned case. Yes, Zaresh, if you want to make further announcement, you can go ahead, and I think that's all from my side for right now, and over to you, Zaresh.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. You can now open the breakout. So
Just a few minutes, few seconds
start the
rather.
activity.
Few seconds. There are some last minute. I think Yusuf Adnan is in C1. Let me put C3. Let me just put them in their groups. So C1 is.
Sir, you can. Those who are not renamed, you can assign any cluster to them.
Okay. So C3 is Zaresh.
Yeah,
Going
those who are not
C3.
renamed.
Where will be Fatima Ali going?
Yes.
Fatima Ali. कहाँ जाएंगी Fatima Ali?
C2, sir, C2.
Fatima Ali अपना नाम रख लेते हैं ना साथ. Okay, and then we have
Sir,
Furqan
please
Bhatti.
make her co-host as well.
I had made it before. I had made it before. दोबारा बना दूँ? अच्छा बना देता हूँ.
जी, actually her internet is not stable, so I think.
Okay, ठीक है. C4 में है सैयद मौजम. C2 में just take a minute में बनाता हूँ. C2 में we have like Furqan Bhatti. There's my Thai friend Pasit Kunala chart. Where to put? I can put him anywhere.
Yes, sir. Put her anywhere. Him.
Okay, Pasit. I can put Pasit in group number 4 with Amna. Okay.
Yes, sir. We have Harmony Robinson as well.
All of them are placed. Anybody who was there is gone into there. So, G. For example, group 1, Nemi, Parnamada, Tabab, Arif, Faisal bin Badr, Shifa, Nayasha, Yusuf. So, in one group 1, 9 people, 2, 10, 3, 9, group 4, 9, group 5, 8, and group 6, 9 people. So, in everyone has a
okay, sir.
IBA person. Nimi is in group 1, and Asghar is in group 1 as well to just see what's happening. Fatima Ali, group 2. And group 3 we have is IBA team member Zarish. Group 4 we have Amna, and group 5 we have Javeria, and group 6 we have I can't see it here.
Ramsha.
Group 4 is Ramsha.
Sir, you can add Sir Talha. Sir, you can add Sir Talha in group 6.
He's not here.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So these groups are going to be made, and they will be made for like 30 minutes, Ji?
Yes, around 25 minutes. Around, if you have
25.
25, then we'll come back to the main room around 12:50.
So 25 minutes, and they will have 1 minute for wind up. So here you go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Everybody accept their invitations. Please accept the invitations.
And coordinators, you are requested to please brief them about the cases.
Thank you very much. Jakrapan, welcome to Pakistan. Jakrapan Marigan.
Yeah.
Hello, Swadika.
Sawadee
Very good. So you will be joining somebody in a minute, okay?
Okay.
So have you joined? Have you joined the group? Accept the invitation.
Yeah.
Okay, I will join. I will make you join in a group. Okay, I will make you join in group number. Let me see. Just a minute. Jakrapan, I'll be assigning you to group number 5. Okay. Group number 5. Havina Jansida, I will make you join group number 3. Miss Shiri, you will be joining group number. Will you like to join, or you'll be just staying back?
Up to you. I want to see the performance of coordinator. So yes, I want to join. And if you like, you can keep me on switching in different record rooms.
Okay, I will be switching you. Okay.
Yes, I want to see the flow of the.
So you will be spending like 2 minutes in each. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Starting from room number 1. Please join, accept the invitation. Fatma, have you joined? Fatma Ali? Fatma Saiba? Natavadi, please join group, accept the invitation. You will be joining the group for a group exercise, please. Swadika. Natavadi, please join. You were given an invitation to join a group. Please join that. Zain Lee, welcome to the course. You'll be assigned to join group number 1. Welcome, please. Zain Lee. Hans, how are you, sir?
I'm very well.
Okay, so
Very
I'm
well.
at the
So
control
today,
room.
today
Yeah.
there is the first day when I meet the students. So they are, I said you join at least the last 30 minutes today here in the summer school. And then I have them in my class online. So then I can instruct them and bring them in. Yeah.
So these are new people coming today? Yes.
Yeah, these are new people coming in today because there was term break until last week. And the term started on Monday. Mhm.
So you can welcome them when you come back. You can at the end of the class. You can, if you like.
I will welcome them when they are on Blackboard later on. So I will meet them on Blackboard Collaborate.
Yes.
And so I can see that just one is there. Yep. Okay, so Gaetano should be coming in as well.
Okay, he is Michelle Becker. Michelle Becker is coming in.
Yeah, Michelle Becker, she should be in. Yeah, she should come in.
Just coming in. She's just joining. Michelle Becker, welcome to the course from Pakistan. Hello. Hello, Michelle.
Hello, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, welcome. So you will be, there's a group exercise going on. So I will be forwarding it to you to a group, okay? You will be joining group number 1, okay? And you will find some people doing an exercise. Just please introduce yourself to them, okay? Say good morning, good afternoon in Pakistan, and just join that. Accept that invitation. You'll be having our friends from Australia, Pakistan, Thailand, they're in that group. Okay, welcome. So, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you, Hans. Kann ich hören Sie bitte? Your mic is off, maybe. Your mic is off.
Sorry, I'm here now, yeah?
Yeah, now I can hear. Now I can hear. I couldn't hear you.
I just have a call.
Yeah, okay, please. Carry on.
Okay, thanks.
Please carry on. Basit phone başlattı. Hello, Valeria. Welcome to the course. I'm Dr. Shahid Qureshi, Valeria Golomidova.
Yeah.
Welcome to the course. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so you're from Bangkok, Thailand?
Yeah, right. Currently I'm in Thailand.
Okay, great. So you will be asking to join a group, okay? A group exercise is going on. Please join them, okay? Group number 2. Yusuf Adnan, welcome to the course. You'll be assigned to a group. Welcome, group room number 3. Titi Timbong. Titi Timbong, welcome to the course at IBA Karachi, Pakistan. Can you hear me? Titi, hello. Hello, Titi. Hello.
Hello.
Azmi Sahab, how are you? Titi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, welcome. I'm Dr. Shahid Qureshi. There's an exercise going on, so I will be sending you to a group, okay? You will be joining that group. We have like 10 minutes left. There's a group exercise going on. Please join them and see what is happening there, okay? Great. So I will be sending you to group number 3, okay? Group number 4.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. This is Yusuf.
Ji.
Sir, I was a part of cluster 1 and my internet dropped, so can you please add me to that again?
Okay, done. Gee, great. Catio Gali Gonzalez, welcome to the course. You are from which country?
The Zoom meeting, right?
Titi, you please accept that invitation and go to the group. Titi, you were sent an invitation. Please join that. So Walter is Catiano. We're having a group exercise, so I will be sending you to a group, okay? You'll be joining group number 3.
Okay, what about me?
What's your name, please?
Walter.
Okay, I'm sending it to group number 2.
Okay, thank you.
Hi,
You will
Walter.
accept that. We have another person, HKP, DJP, IADF. Who is this? Can you
What is
introduce
this?
yourself, please? Walter,
Sorry.
please accept that group invitation which was sent to you. You will be joining a group.
Yeah, I share my name.
Walter. Hans, there's a person called, okay. And
Yeah, Superseed is from Thailand, and Nusrat is just joining. Please turn on your video, Nusrat. Nusrat is from
also from
Bangladesh.
Thailand?
Nusrat is from Bangladesh.
Oh, welcome to Karachi, Nusrat. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for welcoming me in.
Oh, great. So I will be sending you to a group, okay? And you just introduced them and said that Dr. Shahid sent me there. I'm sending you to group number 4, okay? Nusrat is going to group number 4.
Same with Nikita. Nikita is also studying at Stanford. Hello, Nikita. Please turn on your video. And Nikita is originally from Russia, right?
Russia.
Wow,
Yes.
Nikita, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to Pakistan. Great.
Hello.
I'm
Nice to
sending you
meet
to
you.
group number 3. Group number 3, and you just see what is happening there, okay?
Okay.
Sir, can you add me to my cluster group again?
Okay, just a minute. Ji, your name, please?
Sir, Murtaza Muzammil, C4.
C4, okay. I'm putting you back. Okay, welcome, Ji. You've gone back. Ji, so any update, Ms. Shireen? Any update of what's happening there?
Yes, all cluster coordinators are doing well in their respective groups. The cluster coordinator have divided the topics and a couple of pages to each participant. So they are reading their part, and soon they will present in the main group. I think all are doing great jobs in their breakout rooms.
Mashallah, great,
6
wonderful.
cases are in progress.
Can you go back to group number 1 for a minute just to see? Can I send you there? Because
okay,
I
sure.
think
A few groups are a bit slow, and Amna Channa is rocking. Alhamdulillah, she is performing super.
And Nimi Siddiqui, I hope is she there as well?
Nimi is in first group, and she was assigning the topics at that time when I entered her group.
Okay, great. So maybe you can visit that.
And all the participants are very active actually right now.
Mashallah, they're active today?
Yes, that's the actual crack of the complete activity, because we want some interactivity from them as well. And instead of just listening from one end, keep on listening and listening in the online sessions as usual. So they are on their toes actually.
Oh, that's good. That's great news.
What about?
So I'm sending you to group number 1 for a minute, okay?
Okay, sure.
And a quick tour, maybe. So, Hans, we have like how many people we have right now? So, any feedback from your people on the first 1-2 days, like the Thai girl?
There were 2 feedbacks. Miti is signing in. Miti is from Thailand as well.
Okay. Miti
hello, Miti. Hello, Miti.
Hi.
Hi, turn on your your video, please.
Sure.
Hi, this is Miti from Thailand. And he is studying entrepreneurship in Thailand.
Wow, Miti, welcome. I'm Dr. Shahid. So I'm sending you into a room. Around 5 minutes are left. Just see what these young people are doing, okay? Please join in and see what's happening there. Introduce yourself. So, Hans, yes, any feedback coming in from these?
Yeah, there is Mohammed Abdullah right now.
Yes, sir. Could you please assign me to breakout room with cluster 2? My internet got disconnected, so I've just rejoined.
Okay, you're joining. Please join back. Yes, man. Yes, Hans.
I will collect the feedback. There was, and I will also ask the students, so they have to attend at least 24 sessions.
Okay.
If they attend 46 sessions, 45 sessions, they can gain up to 45% of the course grade.
Okay,
so
that's great.
I made the summer program as an important part. And those who want to receive the certificate of IBA, they have to do the full course with IBA. There is some clashing schedule. I will discuss this because I will meet the students today for the first time.
Exactly.
So it's week 1, and today is the first session with these students. So I will meet them and I will ask them. So they have to tell me by tomorrow who will join the full program to gain a certificate, who will join 45 sessions, who will join 24. And what I did, for your information, the students have to create for each session they are participating an Instagram post with a picture, maybe of the guest or maybe of a slide which they found most interesting. And they have to tell us on Instagram what did they enjoy most, what was most interesting for them.
Great.
So, and then we collect all these Instagram posts, and this is on Bits in Us, Business in Us. So I write it in the chat. It's hashtag Bits in Us. And they
today,
will.
Great.
Yeah. So
today we're yeah,
please.
We're having Stuart Reed coming in from US. Stuart Reed and Saraswati are the 2 founders of effectuation theory. It's a bit late. It's a bit late, but we can at least give the recording. But I think at least if I can just share, it will be an optional thing, not a compulsory thing. And anybody,
today is the mathematic, the memory.
Yeah, there's a memory, and after that, there's another session. The Stuart Reed is coming as well. So I can give them an additional invitation if they like. This was for the other course. He is coming for the overall Pakistan course, our online entrepreneurship course. But if somebody is interested, I will be sending them the invitation because Stuart Reed is one of its kind person in the world.
What time?
I think it will be a bit late, 11 to 12 Pakistan time.
11 to 12 Pakistan. Okay. But 11 to 12 Pakistan is also the
1 to 2.
It's 1 to 2. So it's 1 to 2. It's yeah. Okay. That's Stuart Reed. Yeah.
It's a bit late, but maybe some people. So Petratita Kamani, she's joined.
Yeah, she is from Thailand as well.
Pataratita.
Pataratita, yeah. Hello. Pataratita, hello. Can you hear us?
Welcome, Pataratita. Welcome. Can you hear us? Maybe in the process. So we have 22 seconds left, so she can just wait here because Pataratita, welcome to the entrepreneurship course. And we have a lot of people coming in. Kanchan is from IBA, Pataratita coming in.
Angvara is coming in, Andy. She's from Thailand as well. I did not know that she is in this course because this is add and drop week. So students can still add this course to their portfolio.
Yes.
The first week of 13 weeks is the add and drop week. So
Ma'am, Shireen, the timing is up. Shall we call back?
Yes, give me two, 3 more minutes. It's 47. They should have 3 more minutes. We will end by 12:50. Are they coming back? Or are they the new entrants?
Not coming back. That Amna has come back. So let them come, okay?
I think they have still two minutes more.
Amna Chanda is back. Amna, things are done.
Amna group is exceptionally performing well.
Yes.
So the work is done, complete, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how my friends Angwara and Patarita, how are you? Can you introduce yourself, Angwara?
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, can you hear
Hello.
me? Yeah.
Yes, all the people have gone for an exercise. They will be coming back in few seconds. So we are like, hands is there and we can.
Should we start with Amna? Should we start with Amna or should we wait for the other participant to
Let the
join
others
us?
come. Let the others come. Let the others
Okay,
come.
okay, fine.
And we will ask these new people to introduce themselves in the first few seconds. And then we will proceed. So people are coming back. 18 people have come back from the assignment. जी जनाब रोमेसा साहिबा कैसा रहा आपका tour?
Good so far, sir.
It was enjoyable?
Yes, sir.
Great. So my friend, great Christoph, great, how are you? Your mic is off, please. Can you switch on your mic? Okay. Everything is good?
Hello.
Yes. So we heard of great
Okay.
Alexander. So now we have great Christoph. Wonderful. So
Yeah.
did you enjoy your stay there in the group?
Yeah, I'm in group 6.
Yes, great. So over to Ma'am Shireen and the coordinators. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
तो आमना से शुरू कर लें बेशक.
So let's start with Amna. Amna, you can start and then your team lead can take over and brief about the case.
Sure. So thank you so much, everyone, for giving us the opportunity to present our case. We were working on Sam's Cake Factory, which is the case that Sir was referring to earlier today in his lecture. Basically, it's the story of this lady called Samara Wasim and how she started a very flourishing business built on her own passion for baking and stuff from scratch, and how she took it from one country to the other, where she started it in Saudi Arabia and then she brought it to Pakistan, and how she organically grew it in Pakistan. And I'd like to nominate Temur, our team lead, to further discuss the resources that she had available to her. So Temur, over to you.
Yeah,
Temur?
Yeah, should I start or should I wait for Sir Shahid to come back?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
Yes.
the most important factor to notice over here was the fact that Sam had like organic growth. She did not inherit the business. She did not like buy the business. She started from scratch. It was a self-made business, right? She had a lot of competition, and when she entered the business, the reason why she was so successful was the fact that she did a 4-month course from WomenX, which is a fully funded program from World Bank, and she was the first certified cake designer. That was her credibility. She was the first certified cake designer, which is why she had she was known for her customized cakes, and she had orders from big corporate businesses, from politicians, from bureaucrats, and from every all the big orders came to her for the customized cakes. Then the fact that when we come to networking, she had a lot of resources. Like her husband was also delivering cakes in Karachi. Her husband was her husband had professional business experience, which is why they had a lot of digital marketing experience. He knew how to optimize search engine websites, so they had a competitive edge. They had a competitive edge, and they established themselves as a very they established themselves as a brand in the cake business. And okay, so they also started adding new savory items to increase the brand portfolio, which is why they had a lot of customer base and a lot of loyal customers. Then she had this thing about herself. She was like, why can't I? She used to question herself, why can't I? When she used to question herself, that was her motivating factor. When she saw other people doing something, she would ask herself, why can't I do this? And then she would do that. She would do that. Okay, so they had this platform or software named Viva. So this platform was new of a kind, and they use this software to get or receive orders, which was a distinctive quality for the business. No other business was using this, and because of this, they had a competitive edge. They had more efficiency. Uh, they had more chances or potential of growth. Then yeah, so for networking, she pitched her idea to the people she already knew. They had digital marketing experience. They had very good SEO, which is search engine optimization. But then she started pitching the idea to the people she already knew, and she had a very good customer base. So a lot of her customer base all came from the people she already knew. She also convinced her father to lend her the garage for the place where she would operate her business. Initially she used her own kitchen, but then when she expanded her business, she, instead of buying a new kitchen, what she did was she used her friends. She asked her friends if she could borrow their kitchen utensils and their kitchen space to expand her business and to utilize their resources as well. So
Great.
That's
Oh,
good,
that's
Samur. Thank
yes, Samur, you did a great job. Mashallah, you explained well in a very limited time. Really, very impressive. So thank you very much, Amna, for you and your team. As always, performed very well. So we are moving towards the next coordinator who is going to present now. Cluster 1, I think Nimi cluster or the Rish one, it's all up to you. Please line up yourself and without wasting single minute.
Nimi, can you proceed? My cluster,
Sure.
actually, they are
Yes,
meeting
please
a
take the
PPT
lead
in a
and
while.
start.
Yeah, Nimi, please
No problem.
start.
I can start. So the case we had discussed was SK Motor Syndicate. In that case, Shakib developed a model and started a business as a middleman between mechanics and car owners. He was not so good at education and had negligible amount of money to start a business. But still, in that situation, what means he had and how he made use of them, that would be discussed by our team lead, Tawab Rashid. So, Tawab Rashid, over to you, please.
Thank you so much. So, let me just share my screen. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So, the startup that we had, the project that we had was SK Motor Syndicate. So, because of limited time, I'll be focusing on the main resources that Shakib had. And the first one that comes to mind was his diverse educational background. Although he wasn't good at studies, but his diverse background and his major interest actually brought him to the level he is. First one was his engineering background, and side by side his interest for automobiles, for auto parts. This interest was actually that was the base of his startup, of his entrepreneurship project. And the same way he did BBA, that brought the business expertise into him. And furthermore, the second main resource that he had were his drawing skills. Using those drawing skills, he used to make models on paper, his notes about auto parts, and these were actually another base for his entrepreneurship project. He used those notes, those knowledge about the auto parts, his interest, to build up his company. Furthermore, he had a small car toy that actually made him fall in love with the car. So a small car toy was another major influence in his project. Then comes his basic knowledge of auto parts that actually prevented the extra charges. Especially in South Asia, due to trial and error method that is being used all around subcontinent by the traditional mechanics, they use trial and error method, and the cost of those errors has to be paid by the customers themselves. So he brought the new concept in which, because of his all his knowledge that he had, he used to deal with the mechanics himself instead of the customer who knows nothing about cars or about auto parts. And in this way, it was a lot saving for his customers. He had enough time for providing door-to-door services to his customers who do not had enough time to, visit shops, visit the mechanics and give them their cars. He used to pick up their cars, get repaired, and then get back to them. Number three, he had great network of family and friends. He had family members, he had friends who actually needed this project, who actually needed their services. He was loyal, he was trustworthy, he was considerate with his early customers, and in this way, he utilized that point and he made his clientele interesting. And when the project expanded and when he got a lot of load, so he monetized his entire project. And the last point, that 800 rupees affordable loss, that he only used 800 rupees for starting his project. So that was pretty much it. His diverse educational background, his personal notes, drawing skills, great network of family and friends, basic knowledge about auto parts, and his trustworthy and considerate were some points that helped him actually build his project. That's it. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you very much. So,
So
we'll
we
have
are
to-
going next now. Cluster 3. So can I proceed?
Yes, Zarish. Zarish is our part of the CED team. For my friends from Bangkok, she has been doing her undergrad and an MBA from IBA. Over to Zarish.
And in a meanwhile, you can share your screen. So the case for a diploma in management, and she was always in hospitality, and but she noticed that there was a
We can't hear you, Zarish, please.
there was a room for improvement, so she thought to start this. Hello?
Now we can hear you. Now we can hear you.
Can you hear me? She thought to start her business. She thought to start her business.
Ma'am, there's a bit distortion in your voice.
The team lead may continue, please. There is team lead.
The team lead
In
can
home
continue.
housekeeping industry. In a meanwhile, she faced many.
There you can continue.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, team lead,
Ma'am
please
Zarish.
continue.
All right. So here we are with the HBS case, Golden Star case study. There was a girl who was basically, she completed her diploma in hotel management in 1987. She joined Hyderabad College in 1980 and later became the principal over here. Although she knew that IT industry was growing in India, so she gave the idea of housekeeping services to the IT companies. In 1997, she got separated and had to carry the child. All right, skipping some of the parts in the initially, due to the fact that there was gender biasness in the companies, she decided to start her own business. And although she had to take care of her daughter and her mother side by side, so she had several obstacles to come up on her way, but she didn't give up and she utilized all her brand references to obtain contracts. She invested her time in understanding housekeeping as well. Also, she had an availability of manpower because her workers were very happy with the pay she was offering, and she realized the fact that housekeeping was a labor intensive industry, so her company had a strong supply of manpower as well, that made her company environment more desirable in contrast to other competitors. Moreover, she had a pressure to expand, but although this is in most of the cases the entrepreneurs are hesitant to expand, and likewise she was also, but she had to juggle between managing her work. As I told you that she had her daughter and mother to take care of as well. This resulted in a competitive disadvantage for her, as her competitors also gained advantage to spread across borders and gain more market share. So there was introduction of large FM companies that forced her to reduce profit margins. She had a possibility to sell, and she was getting various offers to sell, but the only reason that she was not going with those offers was the financial technicalities that were attached to them, and she did not had leverage and flexibility to go with those offers. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. So quick, we're going overshooting for a few minutes, another 5-6 minutes before we finish. So next cluster coordinator, please. Once again, those people.
May I start?
Ji.
For cluster 2.
Sir
Fatma. Cluster 2. Okay, so we had this case. My cluster had the K of B. Harris, a business as a service for humanity. This case was a very different case for me also, because I am associated with IBA-CED now. So this case was an entrepreneurship venture of IBA-CED itself. And this case was about a passionate and dedicated woman entrepreneur, Yasmin Ghayas. And this lady, it was her journey, how, as Dr. Shahid mentioned in his lecture as well, even if you greet somebody with nice words, that can also be a very influential bird in hand. So her bird in hand was her desire to serve humanity and her kindness and her considerate nature. So this she put into her business idea, and this is how she has been serving this particular business as a service for humanity. And this case involves the opportunity recognition, the evaluation of that particular opportunity, and how she embarks upon that particular journey with determination, passion, and perseverance. And this will further be explained by my group lead, cluster lead. Her name is Shohera Sheikh. Shohera, over to you.
So hi guys, as Ms. Fatma explained, our case study was based upon this woman who basically wanted to start up a free water. Solve kidney diseases in Pakistan. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So basically, she wanted to start up a sodium-free solution, which to solve the kidney diseases in Pakistan. And so she started up her own home-based mineral water plant. And in the end, she ended up serving 900 households in Karachi. So starting off, this woman, Yasmin, had an entrepreneurship certificate. So she had, an idea, and she started up her own business through the entrepreneurial mindset. Moreover, her passion to serve the humanity was one of the reasons why this business was successful. Moreover, her family also helped her. To go on about this business. Her father was an entrepreneur, so she grew up watching him. Apply the different mindsets and policies. She wasn't greedy, and her father always taught her that you should take small steps instead of jumping onto a big one and bearing a big loss. So she applied this principle to her business as well. Her father, her husband was an engineer, so he helped him. He helped her too for different things in her business. Moreover, she practiced utmost equality between her workers. She only employed illiterate people, and then she gave them education, taught them how to write and talk and how to attract customers. So no one can boast about it. We have this degree, or we are over, or someone can report above or below anyone, because everyone was equal in the business. Moreover, she took help from her granddaughter's chemistry book, even though she did not know anything about chemistry, but she wanted to make a medicine for the gastric pain that young babies face. So she took help, and she self-studied from her granddaughter's chemistry book and made the medicine. Moreover, about the name of the business, she basically belonged to a Bihari community. So the name itself is Bihari to give it an edge, but it basically, means that she belongs from a Bihari community. Moreover, so like she made a lot of connections at the start of a venture. She met people at the exhibit, which led to new connections. Then the manager at the Pizza Hut helped her a lot, and then she used the basement of her house to start up a business. And then later she believed in ethics and values a lot, so she opened up her business at her house. And even though like a lot of people in Pakistan, like especially startups, according to her, weren't ethically responsible, she even though she had a business at her house, she paid a commercial rent, a commercial utility bill to be equal and be ethically moral to the community. So yeah, that's about it.
Thanks a lot, Shuhaira, for wonderful articulation. And so over to we have two more coordinators left, and then we will be ending today's session. So please, next. Next is?
Sir, can I go in?
Ji, Javeri Arshad ji, our MBA student. Ji.
Yes, sir. Wait.
Please carry on.
Okay. So the case we got was about Enchante, fashion jewelry business that was started by Sukaina Abbas. She was a graduate of computer science, and then later on she did her certifications from IBA, and her interest in jewelry made her lead this business. And we'll be discovering that what pushed her to pursue this business. I'll be handing over to to Isha as a team lead for this case. Isha, can
Isha
you
is
take
from
over?
Islamabad, I think, yes.
Hello everyone, I'm Isha Midha. Hello everyone, I'm Isha Midha, and I've done my bachelor's in gender studies. Today I'm here to present you a case study of Sukaina Abbas. Sukaina Abbas run a brand named Enchante, and in this case study, the girl Sukaina has a liking for gemstones from her childhood, as her grandfather was a geologist. So both became her resources, and she got a degree in computer science. It also became her resource. After her husband got shot, she started to realize that she need to do on her own. She started to design jewelry. Her friends and family appreciated her. This also become the resource for her. She decided for the exhibition. Her father-in-law gave her 25,000 for her first exhibition. It also became her resource. Karachi condition became her resource as crime ratio was so high, and women were unable to wear gold jewelry. So she started to making in silver. And her love for art and culture led her for calligraphy. She inculcated calligraphy in her jewelry and also started mail production. Nawaz Sharif was also her customer, which gave a boost to her business. And she also took a course from IBA on entrepreneurship, and it helped her in progressing her business. She took her brand on social media, and where she got clients. and it also became her resources as she got many clients from social media platform. That's it from my side.
Thank you very much. Ji Janab, anything next?
Hello everyone, this is Ramsha Siddiqui and hope you're all doing well. So my group members were great: Mikael, Sameen, Nesam, Mariam, Zaid, Sameen, Tithi, Harvini, Robinson and Sameen. And the group leaders, there are two of them. So Muhammad Zaid will be assisting Mariam. Mariam will be leading the presentation, and our presentation is about 40 Fix, which is about a woman, Samina Faisal Khan, whose life graph went from living a highly luxurious life to, living in living in a village in Karachi with very few infrastructure facilities. So I'll pass it on to Maria to tell you about the project. Maria?
Yes. So starting from the background, Samina was used to live in Dubai, where she enjoyed a very luxurious lifestyle. But her father lost his job, and then they, came to Shahadat Court, and she completed her intermediate studies. She studied from IBA Sakhar, and after that, Samina and her sisters faced many problems in school because everything was taught in Hindi and none of them understood it. And so Samina took time out of her schedule and learned Hindi and taught them. They moved on to Karachi from Hyderabad, where she met with a back accident and she was then completely bedridden. So during the time when she was bedridden, something used to bite her back. In the bed there was something, so they didn't know what it was actually. So when they just opened up the lights and look out, they saw there were bugs in it. So they started to test some local products. Her mother and sisters went to the market and bought some local products and did the fumigation themselves, because the fumigation that they had to do, like from proper services, was very expensive. So when they did they did that, they were met with an accident, not one but two times. So they thought that it was quite dangerous and they had to employ someone for this. But soon they know that they can't afford it because it was expensive basically. So after that, she started watching YouTube tutorials. She started posting her queries on a fumigation website that was some American fumigation website, where she used to ask her questions regarding that, and she slowly developed interest in it. Then gradually she came to know about some family friends who lived in Sakkar, who were already in this business from 1948, and she contacted them and she sat with them and asked for them that how they did this business. So they were helpful, and they gave her all the details about that. So Samina, because she was bedridden, she couldn't do anything. So because she was into this designing and logo making, so she said that she would be providing services for them. She designed logo and email all her corporate contacts she had to this company, and she was acting as a middle agent and was earning a commission of around 1,000 to 3,000. After that, when the company gradually started flourishing, and she then founded her own company, which was Forifix. And soon she got a tender from Engro and Foji Fertilizers, and she used to did the backend work, which was all that logo and connecting with the customers, and his family would do the services. Then slowly and gradually, when her company started getting famous, and she get more knowledge about it, she came to know that there are bugs found in wood and in other materials like plumbing and all sort of that. So she connected with carpenters and plumbers as well, and she started, that company completely evolved from a pest control to home improvement solution. And by that she started earning, and she also she had a debt of around 2.5 to 3 lakhs when she joined IB Entrepreneurship Women Program. And at IB, she met huge network of women entrepreneurs who became her support system, and she was motivated by the enthusiasm and passion of her fellow participants. And all these factors gave her the strength to move forward, and she, started more investing in the business because she was married and she, cannot completely manage it. So by that, she got the strength that yes, she can actually do it. and then she registered herself with her sister to present their business also in the Startup Pakistan, where she qualified for the top 12, but she couldn't win that model, that competition.
Thanks a lot. Great. That's it. That's end.
Yes, sir,
Zarish?
we have some announcement. Should I make
So
it?
we have some announcements
Yes, sir.
before we
All presentations are done.
So we have a session today at 9 o'clock Pakistan time, memory boosting with Dr. Abdul Basit Saab.
And that's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock Bangkok time. And what is the, what is the,
9 o'clock Pakistan.
11 o'clock Bangkok time.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
9 o'clock Pakistan time, even 11 o'clock Bangkok time. What is the Uzbekistan time, please?
Sir, Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. What is the Azerbaijan time? Sorry.
You mean 9 p.m.?
9 p.m. in Pakistan is what is Azerbaijan? At
8 p.m. It will be 8 p.m.
1 hour difference. Okay.
Yes.
So, any other announcement, Asghar?
So tomorrow we will have a
Yes,
session
sir.
with
I have to make an announcement.
Yes.
This guest speaker, it's a late night session, and in particular for Thai students studying in Thailand. I met this guest speaker in Pakistan and I couldn't believe it. So it's worthwhile if you can make it. It's worthwhile joining that session.
Wow.
You will be blown away.
Oh, great. So you can learn that how powerful we human beings are and how much we don't know about ourselves. He can teach you how to boost your memory. Great, number one. Number two, today we'll be having another American professor, Stuart Reed, who is the founder of effectuation theory. It's an optional session. Anybody who wants to understand more, he's my teacher. He's an amazing person. He will be specially talking to our students. So our IBA MBA students and others, I will send you the invitation in Bangkok, Uzbekistan. Those people who can afford to wake late, they can. Asghar, what is the announcement for tomorrow?
So we will be having Dr. Khurram from Qatar University, and I'll be sending his reading material to the students today. And we have another session in the evening, tour of northern area of Pakistan with CED team.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. So I'll be sending the snapshots and the information on the WhatsApp group for the classroom.
Okay, great, wonderful. So once again, let me show you on the screen. Let me show you on the screen, and that will be more easy. And before we finish, we're just finishing in 2 minutes.
Sir, I have few announcement. Can I do that meanwhile?
Please do it.
Okay, so there are just one reading for tomorrow, which is of Dr. Khurram's session, and no more reading. So you guys will be happy for that. Also, I was not able to take quiz today because of it was a long day and there was no time. So I have assigned quizzes to you, and you can do that quiz till 4 p.m. today. It's a small quiz, and it won't take too much time of yours. Also, there will be assignment about the resource cloud that will be shared with you as well. So you have to write about who I am, what I know, and whom I know in that cloud. And as Ms. Amreen had told you, that is a bird in hand activity resource cloud. So
thank you very much.
Yeah, that's all.
4 p.m. is Pakistan time. 4 p.m.
Yeah,
is
4 p.m. Pakistan time.
And that is I think 6 p.m. Bangkok time. Thank you very much. So once again for tomorrow, day 4, tomorrow is the day 4. Those people who are joining us late, I'm Dr. Shahid Qureshi. I'm a friend of Hans, and we are doing, the purpose of this course is to help our young people discover their entrepreneurial potential. Tomorrow our session will start a bit late. It will be, is it right? 11 o'clock, Asghar? Zarish?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow will be 11. It will be 11
to
o'clock.
12:45, sir.
It will be 11 o'clock Pakistan time, 1 p.m. Bangkok time. So it will be late tomorrow, so the Pakistani students can sleep a bit more. Asan Rashid, you can have a bit, you can wake a bit early, but namaz padh lena yaar. So 11 o'clock, and Dr. Khurram will be having it's one of its kind session. He is a UK national. He is teaching in Qatar, and in the evening today we will be Bassett. Mr. Bassett will be coming today, and tomorrow we'll be taking to a tour of Pakistan online. So thank you very much. Thanks to my friends Hans, and thanks to welcome to Walter Zane Lee. Zane Lee, you're from China?
Yeah, I'm from China.
Welcome. Which city in China?
It's Changsha.
Near Beijing?
It's in the middle, between Beijing and Guangzhou.
Welcome to the course. Ni hao. You know China and Pakistan are very close friends. You know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Walter, can you please introduce from which country you belong to, Walter? And then pass it, and Nikita will be coming. Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't turn my microphone off. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I am Walter. I am from United States.
Wow, how was the day? Everything is fine?
Yes, but I live in Bangkok, so right now I'm in Bangkok, and it's
could you hear us?
Podcast right now, but it's still good weather.
Could you hear us? Everything, the language and style, the accent was okay?
Yes, I think so. I think some people it's a little bit difficult to understand. It takes a little adjusting to, but I think I got most of it.
You'll get it by 1-2 days. In 1-2 days, you'll get. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm sure I will.
We have Pasit Ponlag. You are from Bangkok. Quickly introduce in half. Yes.
From Bangkok. Hello everyone. My name is Pasit from Bangkok.
Okay, welcome. So, can we hear you? Which city do you live in? The city?
Yeah, I'm living in Bangkok.
Okay, welcome. Welcome to the course. Then we have Nikita. Nikita is from Russia. Nikita, you are from Moscow?
Yes, hello. No, I'm from far eastern part of Russia, Vladivostok.
Oh, wow, it's very cold
Like
there?
near China and Japan. I think it's pretty cold there right now, but yeah, most people from my class, I'm in Bangkok right now, so it's
okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Welcome to the course. Hans, if you have any Angvara is Angvara Cheron Pon. Anybody
Hello,
new?
everyone.
Hans, can you highlight those people who are new? Jakrapan, yes. Swadika.
Sawadee krap. So Jakapan, I'm from Thailand.
Very good. You're looking very good. And was it easy for you to understand our English in Pakistan?
Kind of.
Okay.
I need to get time to get used to it, but.
Okay, great. So have you ever visited any other country in the world?
I only went to the UK.
Okay. What are your hobbies? Swimming?
No, gotta be sleeping.
Sleeping. Wow, great. And thank you very much. Hans, anybody else? Do you want any
Michelle,
other?
I can see Michelle on the screen. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Michelle Becker.
Yes, so I'm Michelle. I am as well in Bangkok, but I am originally from Luxembourg.
Oh.
And I do my studies here at Stanford.
Okay, welcome to IBA, welcome to Pakistan, welcome to this course. I hope we enjoy some days together. I hope we very interesting program is coming tomorrow and tonight. Anybody else? Hands?
Yeah, Aina was here yesterday already, and she is in there today as well.
Aina is from Namibia. Aina is from Namibia. And one thing we can do is, Zarish and Asghar, in front of our Thai guest, we can write something like Thiti. Oh, Thiti's here? Thiti.
Yes.
Thiti, can we see you?
Sorry, I cannot open my camera.
So you are from which country?
I'm from Thailand.
I'm from Poland? Thailand? Thailand. Okay, great. So, what are your hobbies?
Listening to music.
Okay, great. Oh, we can see you now. This is Nayasha. Is it? This is Nayasha now?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. And Nyasha wanted to visit to listen to the guest speaker, and it took her 20 minutes to get in. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, that's while I was sometimes offline and online. Yeah, please introduce yourself.
Nayasha, can you introduce yourself? Who are you? Which country? What is your hobby? And why? What do you want in this course?
Okay, my name is Nyasha. I'm from Zimbabwe. Right now, I'm in Thailand.
Okay. Wow. So, why are you studying? What is the purpose of your life? What do you want to do in future?
Like, actually, I'm majoring in international business management.
Okay.
So, I want something related to business.
Okay. Wow. So wonderful. I hope you enjoy our course in the next few days. Looking forward.
Yes.
Great.
Thank
we will
you.
be having a professor coming from Kenya. He will be teaching a case study. Mombasa. Wow. Wunderbar. Zabardast. Anybody else? Hands is done, I think.
Yeah, there are some more, but I think it's 3:28, and we have a great chance to introduce the guys tomorrow, right?
Has Valeria done her introduction? Valeria, her or him? Valeria Golomidova.
Yes, hello.
Oh, it's too dark in your room? Okay. So, hello, welcome.
Hi.
You are sitting in front of a lake?
No, I'm in Koh Samui.
You are in Bangkok?
No, Koh Samui.
Koh
Where is
Samui.
this?
Yeah, Koh Samui.
Koh Samui.
Where is this?
In Thailand.
Okay, great. So, wonderful. So,
And there is another one from the east, close to Koh Samui in Koh Phangan. That's Andy.
Okay.
There is no Andy. Can you turn on your video or not?
Andy, you're there?
Hello, yes, I'm here. Actually, I couldn't turn on the camera right now.
You are from Koh Phangan. What is Koh Phangan famous for? What is Koh Phangan famous for?
Pardon?
What is Koh Phangan, the island, famous for?
I think the party.
Okay. So, Angwara, what is the purpose? Why are you studying? What do you want to be in the next 5 years? What is your plan?
Actually, I'm gonna continue my family business.
Oh, you belong to family business.
Yeah,
Hospital?
Hospitality, yeah.
Okay,
no, hospitality.
Hospitality.
Okay,
so maybe
ladies
you
and
said, okay.
So thank you very much, my friends, and we will be seeing you tomorrow. And all these informations will be available. Asghar Azmi is our key person. He will be taking care of operations. Zarrish Afari, she will be taking care of academics. We have 7 cluster coordinators. Everybody is supposed to have a WhatsApp group, and you can make a lot of friends in the next 10 days. A lot of friends, not of that networking. And best wishes to all, and see you tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye. Sawadee Krap.